Hello and welcome back to Video Games. Tim Rogers here with an Action Button Channel 2 Get Bonus Fukubukuro Special Feature Special Report. Breaking news. This is a slightly different Fukubukuro video. I didn't know whether to include this as a special feature or a Fukubukuro, a get bonus, or a Fukubukuro. I don't really know what this is, so whichever playlist you're seeing it in, that's the playlist I ended up putting it in. It doesn't really feel like a Fukubukuro, which feels like the Fukubukuro should be footage of me playing video games, and these are not footage of anybody playing video games. These are footage of something else. Though I feel like, nonetheless, it should interest you, while not 100% video gamic in nature. They may interest you quite a bit. These two presentations outline the creation of the illustrations that you see in the Carl Zitterkoff story. That's part one. As Mimsy and I walked through Mimsy illustrated the Carl Zitterkoff story illustrations for me in the style of a hybridized style of old Game Boy game / Boku's journal entries in Boku no Natsuyasumi / something just vaguely Mineko Ueda inspired. Mimsy illustrated all of those, and it took a long time, and we sat here and I creatively directed her illustrations, and we did it on her iPad, mirrored on the television, input into my Elgato Game Capture 4K 60 Pro, and we captured the whole process, the whole grueling 3 or so hours of us talking through those illustrations. So just consider this the Carl Zitterkoff story extended edition. This is the extended edition of the Carl Zitterkoff story, and God help you who are about to embark on it. You may have a good time. I hope you do. I hope you do. And then we've got another little feature after that. I'll do a little setup for that one as well, because I think that one's also pretty fun. Or maybe I'll even put a timestamp in the description to tell you when feature number 2 begins. And these are the little these are the Mimsy's illustration powers at work for the Boku no Natsuyasumi review here, just contained in their own little video. Just go ahead and check it out. I'll be back to introduce the next clip, or maybe I'll just pop in at the end of the next clip to, because I have a footnote to give. I don't want to give it now. I'll give a footnote at the very end, immediately before the video ends. All right, see you back here later. Hello and welcome back to Video Games. Tim Rogers here with an Action Button Channel 2 special feature. A little behind the scenes at the making of a segment of the Action Button Reviews Boku no Natsuyasumi. We're here live from up top of downtown Los Angeles. Well, did it just show the downtown Los Angeles screensaver twice in a row? That's pretty bonkers. Because it was showing downtown Los Angeles and then it showed it again. So I was scared that it was going to switch to something else, and that I was going to sound like a liar when I said we're live from up above Los Angeles. That's downtown LA. That's where we are right now. We're in the Mimsy copter.
Yes.
Hovering fly above the city. I'm joined here today by my only friend Mimsy. Are you just closing apps?
I'm closing apps.
So you've no doubt by this time you have seen Action Button Reviews Boku no Natsuyasumi on youtube.com/actionbutton. There's a scene in there that you might be wondering how the making of it came about. And you might be getting ready right now, even now, to stop me in the street right outside my house on 12th Street in Manhattan. Good joke, right? Did you like that, Mimsy? Mimsy gets mad at me for revealing anything resembling details about where we live, even though I've always been careful to be extremely misdirective about it. It's very funny. So maybe we do live on 12th Street in Manhattan, is what I'm saying. Is there even a 12th Street? I know there's a 14th Street.
Don't say anything more.
Yeah, so so you might, you're already approaching me on the street. Probably you're getting ready to, you're brushing your teeth, you're shining your shoes. It's doing the Los Angeles screensaver again. I love this. This is great because LA Noir is the next video, right? So we get this shot of LA here.
Yeah.
So you're already asking me, again, shining your shoes, combing your hair, brushing your teeth, getting ready to ask me, to find me on the street and ask me how that scene late in part 5 of Action Button Reviews Book and Announced, asking me how that scene came to be. And the answer to that question is, I'm pretty curious about that myself because it hasn't been made yet. That's what I was building up to. Did you enjoy that, Mimsy?
Yeah, that's good.
So Mimsy's actually, what you've seen is no doubt something very exciting, drawn by none other than Mimsy the Punk. If you want to rep your social media, Mimsy, you may do so now, though I believe most people on here already know. They already know your... So I just want to let you know, everything that you now look at on your iPad is visible to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got I'd call it a paragraph. It's not a paragraph. There's a story from my childhood, and I want Mimsy to illustrate it. Oh, this is great. So Mimsy's basically drawing on our TV by drawing on her iPad, and the TV is piping hot right over to, if you'd like to rep your social medias, go ahead. Or you're not repping your social medias on here. Just quickly rep your social media. This is the kind of stream Mimsy has wanted to do in the past, right? You've wanted to do streams like this, right?
Yeah, I think this would be fun.
Yeah, it's a shame we can't do this live because then it would ruin the, if we did this live, people would be very curious about what in God's name are they, what is this? Like everyone would be wondering how my review of this beloved classic Sony PlayStation, Japan only PlayStation video game gets
so
to
cool.
This. Yeah, this does look neat.
How like I'm zooming in, but you just get to see the canvas.
The full canvas? Yeah, that's very cool.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so Mimsy is zooming in and she's doing basically what artists do with these apps and these tablets, where she's zooming in, scaling, rotating, angling everything. It's
okay.
Quite remarkable that on the
bunch
screen
of
we just
cool
get this.
Brushes too, like.
So this is generally what you were thinking.
Yeah. What do you like
I like it.
dark
I like
background?
it. Yeah,
okay,
I like the dark background.
All right. So should we start?
Yeah. So basically, what I want you to do is and I mean, tell me how you feel about this.
Yeah.
I want you to do a sort of Boku no Natsuyasumi, journal, like the daily journal.
Yeah.
Except you're going to do it in your own style. You don't have to do it in exactly their style. Theirs looks like a very, very smart 9-year-old drew it.
I bought a pack of brushes that I might be playing around with.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
By all means, try to have some fun here.
Okay.
I'm the only one who's going to definitely not have fun because this is literally, if you're listening, this is literally the last thing we are doing for this video. Literally the last thing before I render and export. So what?
Like, what do you want me to draw?
Oh, what are you drawing right now? This looks good.
I'm drawing a person writing in their journal.
Oh, that's good. Is that me?
Do you want it to be you? This would make it you.
Oh yeah, that's all it takes to make it me? Lord.
No.
That makes me want to get LASIK so that you can no longer just characterize me by drawing two simple circles. What is that? Am I wearing a jigsaw puzzle piece on my head? Yeah, again, somebody's having fun. So when you're watching this, you're gonna know that this is roughly 1 minute and 20 seconds of the video. This is what goes in. This is what goes into 1 minute and 20 seconds of the video. That's me working on my video using primitive tools of circa 1989.
No, here.
There's no music in this video for you, the viewer. However, for us, the participants, we are listening to Spotify's Billboard Top 40 Hits of 1989. I started it somewhere near the middle because I saw a U2 song in there, and I wanted to start it underneath the U2 song. You can't blame me for that. Okay, that's is that square? Is that a brick wall?
Oh no!
Because
no,
I don't have
give me
windows.
1 second.
Yeah, we're listening to just some trash music. No offense to the music of the late 1980s. It's just there was a lot of trash. Is that a rainbow out there? A red, orange, yellow, green. Okay, I like where this is going. Blue. Everybody forgets about indigo and violet. What is that? Is that eyeballs? I don't understand what this is supposed to be.
You really can't tell?
I really don't understand. $20,000? What?
You can't tell what it is.
No, that's my computer.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's the LED.
Okay, I forgot about.
Yeah, the RGB colors are wrong. It's all blue. I have it at Final Fantasy Blue right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It is pretty rainbow looking.
Yeah.
It's not $20,000, but we can allow the viewer to think that's how much it costs.
$20,000.
No, it's significantly less than that.
Oh, okay.
People got really mad when I mentioned the price of my computer in that video. It's like, how much do you think a computer that can edit 4K 60 video costs? I actually need so more than that. That's we're playing the Price is Right here now. Are we playing the Price is Right?
We don't have to do this.
All right.
All right. So
You want me to start with the paragraph of text?
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so-
we have to design some characters.
You got to design some characters. So there's me. Do you know me?
Okay, I'm gonna draw you.
Okay, so
Okay.
me, age 9.
All right.
I am wearing a pair of brown American Optical Z83. You don't have to do the correct color, and I'm only mentioning.
No, I'm looking for a pencil. Okay.
You know those big gray glasses I have, my reading glasses? The big ugly ones, the double
Yeah,
bridge?
hold on.
Those are the glasses that I had back then, except they were brown. Smoke
Okay.
brown was the color.
1 second.
So this is, we're going to be talking about my brother's friend, Carl Zitterkoff here. So Carl Zitterkoff's character design is very important.
1 second.
I intend to Google Carl Zitterkoff once this video is out. I refuse to do
I'm
so
gonna try-
beforehand.
Try this brush.
I want to let Carl Zitterkoff know that I
So
immortalized
you
him
as a
in this video.
9-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the head should take up about half of the screen.
Oh really?
That's a joke. That's a joke. You can make
I
me.
can make it really big.
Okay, so you don't have to. You can. I'm mostly just messing with
Do you want me to draw you in the center?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to design the characters. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Huge round head. Yeah.
Okay, the glasses, do they
Yeah.
look like this?
With the double bridge.
Like that?
Yeah, basically. That's
Okay.
more or
what
less.
kind of
yeah.
hair did you have?
I had just a whole lot of hair.
Oh, really?
like brown- like-
shaggy?
Yeah, just like big nasty.
Like that?
Yeah, it looked like a sort of like a Depression era clown took a dump on my head.
Okay.
It's what it looked like.
Okay.
It looked like a lunch lady served it with a ladle in a horror movie.
Like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. And then
Tiny eyes.
tiny.
No, I'm just kidding.
eyes.
They were probably a little bigger than that. Oh, this is good. This is good. And a huge mouth. No, just kidding. I don't know how big my mouth was. I can offer many details about Okay, that's me, huh? Oh, that's they're very good. Now I look like an Animal Crossing villager.
Yeah,
That's
you
nice.
do.
Okay, so I was wearing a t-shirt. Do you know what was on the t-shirt?
Batman?
Yeah, you know exactly which Batman t-shirt it was.
Okay.
It would help if this was relatively faithful to the real shirt. That would be maximally funny.
Okay. How tall were you?
Oh man. So I would have been 10 years old, right?
Yeah.
So I was about 5 feet tall.
Okay.
And then I was stuck at that height for about 10 years.
Okay.
Maybe about 8 years. I was a chibis, I believe was the
Were
word.
you chubby?
I was a portly fellow, yes.
Oh, okay.
I was barrel chested, I believe. That Batman shirt I have, I was stretching it out. So, I mean, I'm kind of stretching it out now, if you know what I mean. Though I do have an extra, you know, I have an extra a foot of height on me now, so it seems a little more reasonable.
Is that how it looks?
Yeah, basically, it's just Batman standing in the front.
Yeah. And he had like abs too.
Yeah, well, he's got the little bat symbol on his chest.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
It's actually
that.
it's a puffy sticker actually. It's a little puffy print. It's yellow and it's circular, but that looks good.
Okay.
That looks good enough.
Okay.
It's clear that
What
that's
about
Batman.
shorts, like cargo shorts?
No, cargo shorts
What
were like a late
shorts do you
90s thing,
wear?
Mimsy.
I don't know. Bell bottoms?
I was wearing some like Kmart style, like no brand basketball shorts.
Oh, okay.
So they were
okay.
like a mesh, just like baggy mesh shorts.
Okay.
Just with they were mesh, so you could put a
Like
couple
that.
dots, just a couple dots on there. Yeah, there you go. Little dotty shorts. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And I had my legs were just covered in hair, like dog legs.
Really?
No,
Were
I'm
they
just kidding. No,
skinny?
no.
Really like chicken legs?
I had little toothpick legs. Yeah. Very good, very good. Okay, this is going very well.
What sort of shoes did you wear?
Okay, so I had a pair of these really large white, these large white.
Yeah.
They looked like Reebok high tops, but they were actually some no brand from like James Way. So they were like just like $10 high top. Like, just imagine like $10 Jordans. Oh, this is looking pretty close already. Are those wrestling shoes?
No.
Am I sneaking around the neighborhood?
Do you
No, that's
think
good.
they
That's
need to
good.
be bigger?
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. You need to put like a $10 price tag on there so people. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. I don't want people to think I grew up rich. Too many people think I
can
grew up
make
rich.
a little hole in there. Like, there's like a rip or
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And I had
Okay.
I had a little wristwatch, not too dissimilar from the one I have now.
Okay, wait, did they have laces? They had laces, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, okay.
I knew how to tie my shoes, and I did.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. I'm looking good.
Okay, and then wristwatch.
Yeah. I mean, I need arms
Did
for
you
that.
have big hands?
My hands have always been quite large. Yeah.
Okay.
People are afraid of them when they see how big they are.
Wait,
When I walk into the donut shop and I order a donut,
which
and they say that donut's smaller than your hand.
would you wear the watch on this side?
Yeah, left hand.
Okay.
Usually is where a person wears a watch. I mean, it's not wrong or illegal to wear it on your right wrist.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. I think
Circa-
that's pretty good. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll change your face a little here.
That's high quality.
Okay.
That really is me, circa 1989.
Did you have like acne?
No, I was 10
No,
years
I
old. I got my first pimple when I was 25. That's actually no joke. I got my first pimple at
Oh,
age
really?
25. Yeah. Weird, huh? Like, I didn't have any pimples before then, and I just didn't know what to
Okay.
do when I got one.
Man, I think this is pretty good.
Yeah, we can go ahead and say that that's a faithful reproduction of me. Is that my stomach poking out at the bottom of the shirt? Because
Yeah.
that would be appropriate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was busting out. I was muffin top, and I was done lapping,
All right.
as they say.
So that's you.
Yeah, I was straight done lapping.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
So next character.
Yeah, let's do the next character.
All right. I'm gonna just draw him on the side.
Wait, hold on. Let me stop the recording and
Okay.
start it again in a moment. I want to do something real quick.
All right.
Hold on, just a moment. All right. Oh my god darn dog! My dog took my seat. Come on, dog. Come on, baby. Come right here. That Bibby Babbis, that wily dog. He's a wily little dog. I turned my headphone volume up so I can now hear myself a little better.
All right.
It's just living in a constant state of fear that I got the audio settings wrong. So now we're recording in 4K. Everything prior to this was in 1080p. I just upscaled it. Now you're getting to see the full 4K image because I realized Mimsy's drawing in 4K. So why not? 9-year-old.
Okay.
Well, no, I would have been 10.
Oh,
sorry.
10. Well, my bad.
The character in Boku no Natsuyasumi is 9. Though this is me at age 10.
All right.
That's me.
Do you think this facial expression is accurate? Like, would you actually make that sort of face?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't for another couple years that I'd been beaten up so many times that I stopped smiling. That was that was around age 11.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you want to draw my brother?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My brother's
Okay.
Very easy to draw.
Okay. Was he tall?
Yeah, so my brother was about 5 inches taller than me,
Okay.
and he looked
skinny?
Yeah, he was very skinny,
Oh, weird.
and he had short hair, like kind of buzzed hair. He has basically the same hair he has now.
Oh, like, okay.
Yeah, he had buzzed hair, and yeah, he had little glasses. He didn't wear them most of the
glasses.
time, though.
This is hard. Okay.
Yeah. No, okay, so he wore a white t-shirt and a baggy pair of blue jeans and
Okay.
a pair of black Converse Chuck Taylor All-Stars.
He was skinny though.
Yeah, he was skinny.
Was the t-shirt baggy?
No, it was pretty well fitted to
Oh,
him.
okay.
He was a properly proportioned individual. So, which is why
What sort of pose would he do? Like,
Just
was
kind of-
he like a cool kid or?
he wasn't uncool. I was uncool.
Okay.
I was a dirtbag. I was sweatpantsing like year round, whereas he was cool enough to wear jeans.
Cool enough to wear jeans. Okay, what sort of jeans? Like
They were
baggy?
just kind of like Kmart Levi's, so they were just like a
Oh,
normal,
like
a
high
straight
waist?
leg. No, the
Okay,
shirt would have been.
okay,
The shirt was always untucked.
Okay.
I mean, that's basically him. That's the whole thing. It's just him was Are you giving him a cool pose? Yeah, there you go.
Did he wear sunglasses?
No.
Okay. Give me like other details.
I mean, that's
like
really
little
it.
glasses. Like that doesn't seem cool.
Yeah, I mean, he did. Well, that's why he didn't wear them.
Oh, I'll just put them in his pocket.
No, there was no pocket. He never wore a pocket t-shirt.
Oh, he never did. Okay. Did he
had-
like to check his wristwatch? Like
he
what
had
did
he had
like
a
to do?
calculator watch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's like what
So
a kid would do.
he had an old I did not have a calculator watch because I said they were stupid because I knew my math already. I didn't need a calculator. Yeah, so he had the classic Casio calculator watch.
Okay.
I mean, that's really him. That's all he had.
And then this is hard to draw him like with a buzz cut like that. Like was it kind of like I don't know.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. And then like
His
facial
hair was-
features.
I mean, he had kind of a big nose, big eyebrows.
Big nose, big eyebrows.
Yeah, little eyes. And just like a constant, like extremely neutral expression. That's him.
Sure.
No, that's not him.
This is bad.
A constantly neutral
This is
expression.
bad. I need to revise this.
My brother wears his glasses now, I've noticed. The last couple of times I've seen him, he's been wearing his glasses.
Buzz cut is hard. Like, is it
Wait,
like...
no. Not the last time I saw him. Yeah, buzz cut's hard.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna wing it. Like
No.
that?
I mean, do you know what a buzz... Yeah, that's... You generally know what a buzz cut is, right? So it's like we grew up in military households and military environments, right? So it was common for boys who appeared superficially athletic to get the military style haircut. Are we standing on some kind of a hill? I'm joking. It looks like it looks like I'm reeling. Am I about to dodge a bullet in the Matrix? I'm just joking.
Do you want me to make him like this? Like, okay.
Yeah, the proportion differences are quite
Okay,
remarkable
what
here.
shoes?
Converse Chuck Taylor All-Stars,
Oh,
black.
okay.
Those were his shoes. They were $20. I remember that quite
Oh,
obsessively.
okay.
Oh, you drew those real quick.
Yeah, because these are... I've drawn these a bunch.
I was the little brother. I was a chubby fellow, and yeah, that's looking like him. Maybe the calculator watch is an extraneous detail. Maybe we don't need to have the calculator watch.
Like, it's hard to think about like a pose.
Or I mean, no, the pose is all right. Like,
you don't think he should do like standing akimbo?
You can have one arm akimbo and the other arm straight down.
Would it be this arm?
I think he'd akimbo with the right. I think personally, he's right-handed.
Oh, this one. Okay,
but he does he does have a watch. You can feel free to draw the watch. He just doesn't need to be looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Feel free to draw the watch, Jerry. And after this, we really only have 2 more characters to draw, so that's good. You can draw. We can draw a random NPC as well.
Okay.
We'll think of the NPC afterward. We need to fill in the gap. Because we've got 2 more characters here.
Okay.
And I don't want to spoil anything, but they're both white boys. So
I thought you were gonna draw. We were gonna draw your mom.
Oh, the mom is coming up. Yeah. Well, I thought we were doing all the boys first.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay.
All
So
right, what do you think about him? Okay.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Okay.
So the next one is Karl Zitterkoff, the main character of the story.
Okay.
So he was about the same height as my brother. Maybe stack him up next to my brother.
Yeah,
Since he was my brother's friend,
him.
and I was the interloper here.
Oh, he was the same age as your brother?
Yeah, they were same age, same class.
How old?
He'd have been 12.
Okay. Your brother's 12. Okay.
Yeah. He was in first year of middle school.
Okay, so Karl Zitterkoff.
Yeah, KZ.
Ready.
Yeah. Okay, so Karl Zitterkoff was he was about as tall as my brother, but he was a slightly portly fellow.
Okay.
So he would have been more my size.
Okay.
Karl Zitterkoff, I believe, is the only character you're going to have to draw in more than one pose.
Okay.
So let's get used to it. He was my brother's height, but my girth.
Okay.
And he was wearing on the day he came to our house, he was wearing a polo shirt.
Okay. Like all the way buttoned up?
No, the top button was unbuttoned.
Oh, okay.
And it was horizontal stripes on the polo shirt. I can tell you the colors as well, but I don't think you need them.
Yeah, so short sleeve polo.
Yeah, short sleeve polo shirt.
Okay.
The sleeves were a little bit short for him because the shirt was so tight on him.
Okay. And then like
the shirt was tight. Now, Karl Zitterkoff was a perpetually pleasant individual. He was always very smiley.
Did he have big arms?
Maybe medium-sized arms, I think.
Okay.
I get the impression from my memory of him that in his adult years, he became a big ripped dude.
Oh, really?
Is the impression I get.
Oh.
But I'm just imagining, I only know him as a 12-year-old. Like I said, I want to Google him after my video is out just to see if I can find out what he's up to. Yeah, this is good. This is very good.
Okay.
Striped polo. Yeah, you're getting there.
So, pants.
Yeah. So he was wearing a pair of really baggy stone-washed jeans.
My God, I can't imagine wearing that. Okay, like all the way down to the ground.
Well, I mean, they were down to his shoes.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's reveal his shoes.
This?
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, okay. What kind of shoes?
Well, okay, the shoes are very important. The story is about one of Karl Zitterkoff's shoes. That's what this story is about.
Right.
So if the viewer has seen the video, they already know where the story is going. And they've already seen the full animation here. So he was wearing so Karl Zitterkoff, I mean, I think the understanding was that, or at least the narrative my family built up over the years was that he was poor.
Okay.
I don't know if he was poorer than us, but they built it because he ate an entire pizza. My mom theorized that he never got to eat food in my parents' house. So he was wearing like Payless shoes that were pretty old looking. So
like just,
they were Velcro. They were they were the 3-strap Velcro shoes.
I like Velcro shoes. I kind of want a pair.
Yeah. So he put a couple of loaves of bread on his feet. It's very good. That actually looks good.
I'll like make it a little more like.
So it's a little more apparent that it's Velcro?
No, like it's kind of like worn. You said it was like...
Oh, yeah. They were pretty Paylessy
like
shoes.
Up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll notice, we'll go without commenting that my brother had sort of nice-ish, newish shoes.
Oh, really?
And I didn't. Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
We'll leave that as an Easter egg for the viewers of the full video.
Like you can see his sock.
Yeah, okay, maybe that's a little bit too...
Fine.
It's a little bit too... Wow, I couldn't even think of an English word. It's a little bit too boro.
What does that even mean?
It's the Japanese sound word for something existing in the state of being not in perfect repair.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they have onomatopoeias for stuff that doesn't actually make sound. It's very nebulous. So it's important to me to note that his jeans were very heavily stonewashed.
Okay.
So that means they were like white, like very like.
Okay,
you know,
I'll
you've seen
try some
stonewashed jeans, right? You've seen acid wash jeans probably.
Yeah.
Stonewashed jeans were very popular around this
Like
point in time.
this?
Yeah, kind of a trapper keeper pattern. Yeah, this is very
Ooh.
nice. Very nice.
I could like add more pattern to like other stuff.
KZ. That's KZ. Yeah.
Oh man, this is such a good brush.
Yeah, I liked this kid when we met. I mean, I only got to meet him
We
like
gotta do his
twice.
hair and.
Oh yeah,
other
well, I
things.
figured we were saving that for last.
Okay.
So, I would say give him little eyebrows, little
I'm gonna
eyes.
try a different brush. Little eyebrows, little. Okay.
Yeah, just he's like a happy Charlie Brown, basically.
Like a big Charlie Brown nose, like.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. This is good. This is good. That's too happy. I thought that thing on the bottom was his nose. That's his chin.
That was his chin.
Okay, give him a mouth that's a little
Okay.
more. No, that chin is good. The chin
I
is
know.
good.
I know. Okay. Should it be a bigger mouth?
Yeah, it should be more apparent that. So now he looks like a Halloween monster. I'm still liking this. Okay, it's now becoming very difficult to tell what's a mouth and what is a mistake.
Like I'll erase this and then add it back.
Make him portly in some other manner. For example, cheeks. I don't know. I look so much like an Animal Crossing villager.
I need to revise your face. It's too much like Animal Crossing.
No, I like it.
Okay. Wait, what about his hair?
Okay, so he looks like well, we're about to get to that. So Carl Zitterkoff had a sort of a sort of a half mullet or a hay mullet, as they would call it in England. So he had just a little bit of hair popping out. No, just try behind the ears first.
Okay.
So he had just a little bit of like scraggles, zigzags of hair popping out. Yeah, just a little tiny bit, not a lot.
Oh, just a little bit. Okay,
Yeah, it was just poking out. It was like the beginnings of a mullet. The beginnings of a mullet.
Okay.
And then he had what looked like a. Okay, that's maybe there needs to be a little more to the more poking out horizontally.
Like that?
Yeah, this is good. This is good content.
Okay.
Shout me out in the comments
Maybe
if you
I'll
think this is good
redo
content.
your brother's hair too with this brush.
Yeah, you might as well just.
Yeah, like this is way better.
Oh man, we got "Take Me Down to the Paradise City" playing here. This is good because this was a song Carl Zitterkoff liked. This is a song that's playing here.
All right. So what else? What the top part, like mullet?
He had a sort of a flat top. Have you seen
like
Big Trouble in
this?
Little China?
Is it like this?
No, well, it was he had forehead revealed, and then it was up.
Oh my
a little
god!
bit.
What?
It wasn't swept back. It was just short on the top.
Was it kind of like?
Yeah, kind of like this. But it was light. It was Yeah. So that's good. It's good. This is looking good. He needs like some kind of a hairline now.
Okay.
Because right now it looks kind of it looks a little disastrous right now. That's Carl Zitterkoff. I think his mouth might be too wide.
Okay, I'll fix it in a second.
He looks like his head is about to divide in half.
Like that?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay. And then the mouth.
Yeah, he needs to look happier. He needs to look more like a good guy.
Okay, I know.
Because Carl Zitterkoff is the true hero of this story.
Okay.
And I don't want to spoil anything for non-Patreon backers, though Carl Zitterkoff will return in a later episode of Action Button Season 2. So it's important that we get him right.
It's a closed mouth smile?
Yeah. I do remember. I do have many memories of seeing his teeth.
Do you think he had like a small mouth?
He had a medium-sized mouth.
Like big lips?
No, normal-sized lips.
Oh my god, okay.
He had child-sized lips. He was a child.
Like...
Look at my dog. My dog is here laying with me. Bibby Babbis. My beautiful baby. My beautiful baby. Okay, Z. Yeah, that's good. That's fantastic. That's Carl Zitterkoff.
Okay. I kind of want to revise your face. We can do it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you'd like to write his name.
Oh, yeah. How do I spell?
It's K-A-R-L. Carl
okay,
with a K.
K-A-R... Whoops.
And then Zitterkoff. Z-I-T-T-E-R. K-O-P-F. That's how his last name was spelled. Yes, I remember the spelling of the names of everybody I met when I was a child.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
So those are our 3 core characters. You could draw my my baby brother. He just looked like a baby.
Oh, okay.
So it would be important to have a baby, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Should I just draw him down here?
Yeah,
Okay.
just have him baby scale.
Like, what sort of thing would he be wearing? Just, like, swaddled up?
He had a little, okay, so he wasn't a baby. He would have been 2 years old. He was, and I don't want to make fun of my little brother, but he was a very, 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 very large toddler. Like, he was like the biggest toddler I've actually ever seen in my life. Even, you know, I mean, no, in terms of girth, not,
Okay.
not in terms of height. Like, he was a little Michelin
Like,
man.
what did he wear? Like, overalls?
I mean,
Do you
to
remember?
be honest, I don't recall any articles of clothing on his torso for like the first 3 years of his life. He was a little Michelin man. Okay, that's actually a little it's a little terrifying.
That's what babies look like.
He wasn't a baby, he was a toddler. Give him a white t-shirt. Give him the Big Brother special. Give him the Big
Okay.
Give him the Big Brother special. And he had like a big old sort of chili bowl haircut.
A chili bowl hair. Like this. Okay.
Yeah, it was just
I
like a
know.
big old
Okay.
mass of hair. Just give him a big old mass of baby style hair, just like jutting out, just poking out like yarn, like
I
barn
thought
hay.
chili bowl sounds like.
And he had a chili bowl, though. It was barn hay style chili bowl,
Like
right?
this?
That makes sense, right? What part of barn hay style chili bowl don't you understand? No, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
That's barn hay-esque. And then just give him like the most primitive looking smiley face possible, because that's how we must ethically represent babies. That's the most ethically. There we go. And then he's wearing a huge diaper and tiny legs. This is good. Oh yeah, that's very good. High-waisted diaper, HWD. This is very good. Every time I see the game Horizon Forbidden West or Horizon Zero Dawn, abbreviated HZD, I always think it's high-waisted diaper. Is the first thing I said when I first saw that. Just throwing that out there in case anybody else. Does anybody else agree with me here? Can you see HZD and think high-waisted diaper?
Okay.
I'm not even kidding about this. I'm not just shoehorning a joke.
He does not look like a babe.
No, he looks good. This looks good. I like it. Because I do mention him quite briefly. Briefly in the story.
Okay.
So that's good. So that's all the family boys.
Okay.
That's all the family boys. So that's good. Well, these characters can be they can be manipulated in various ways. Carl Zitterkoff rules, man. That's a good character. Look at him. All right. Just write baby under the baby's name.
Okay.
He's a baby. Just like my doggy. Just like my little doggy. Oh, sweet little dog.
I want to like... can I quickly make some edits to you?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'll
This is a
keep
bonus
the original
feature.
one. I'll keep the original one, so...
I'll continue looking over the... I'll look forward into the script, and we will, This is very good. Okay. So this story concerns
Okay, I'm gonna
concerns
edit you a
pizzas,
little bit.
a shoe, and a hole. Pizzas, a shoe, and a hole is what this story is about. And the hero of legend is Karl Zitterkopf. Karl Zitterkopf. It's just, I remember this kid. Man. I remember this kid, dude. And he just left such an impact on me in this brief encounter we had. And I just think, I've thought back to him several times over the course of my life, and I've thought, I'd hang out with that guy. That's basically what, my conclusion for this story is. I was like, I'd hang out with that guy. Of course, we moved away shortly after, all of the events of this story transpired. We moved away, and, who knows what happened to Karl Zitterkopf after that. My brother and I, habitually did not make any attempt whatsoever to retain contact with any of our friends that we knew in the various cities and places we lived. Like, none at all. We made no effort to stay in touch with people. Which I guess is is that unique? Just shout me out in the comments if you ever moved around as a kid and kept in touch with people that you knew. Because we didn't. We didn't. My big brother didn't keep in touch with Karl Zitterkopf. I didn't keep in touch with any of my friends. We were just a bunch of sellouts. We got the heck out of town and started over every time. Occasionally, my dad worked with somebody. He occasionally worked with somebody who he had worked with before. Which was interesting, I guess, for him. Because he would wind up on a different military base and then he would be like, Sergeant Diaz is here. You guys remember him? He got transferred in. And then, I guess he got that experience. We never got that experience. We did occasionally, I do recall three times in my life on U.S. military installations seeing someone at school who I had known at another military installation school. So that was a thing. To be like, oh, I remember that kid from second grade. Or it's like, there he is. What?
I'm trying to decide on your eyes. Do
They
you want
were
like beady eyes or do you want like bigger eyes?
well, BDI is my favorite brand of stereo equipment
You
furniture.
like this?
I mean, they're beady
I
eyes,
have the
yeah.
original one too.
They weren't that beady. My eyes were. I had those
They're
big
pretty
long
big.
eyelashes all the time.
Yeah.
To a point where it got very annoying to hear older female relatives say that I had very pretty eyelashes like a girl. I was constantly being told I had eyelashes like a girl. Which, of course, my big brother derided me for relentlessly.
Okay.
I was derided relentlessly as a kid.
I wish I had big eyelashes.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you wish you were derided relentlessly. I was the subject of endless, relentless derision, Mimsy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My Batman shirt. It's actually quite interesting. I wore this Batman shirt all the time. And kids always just made fun of it. They loved Batman. Every kid loved Batman, Mimsy. They loved him.
Yeah.
But I got made fun of for wearing this Batman shirt. Why? Oh, nice Batman shirt. And then they would, you know, they would of course always append some ableist or homophobic slur to the end of the sentence, nice Batman shirt, comma, and then you just insert a word. And then, you know, kick me in the nuts or like hit me in the stomach with the basketball. Man, I got a basketball like slammed into my stomach so many times at this point in my life. You have no idea. Kids out on the playground were getting pretty good at throwing basketballs, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, the chest pass, you know, you throw it from your chest.
Yeah.
It's like doing a quick push-up. They were real good. There's some of those bigger kids were pretty good in the neighborhood, pretty good at throwing the basketball real fast.
Okay, I decided to just keep you like this.
They loved to just dodgeball slam me in the stomach with the basketball, saying heads up, comma, and then, you know, some 2-syllable word.
Okay. I'm done.
All right. Okay, so these are, you know, the baby is not really too essential to the story, but I will have a little bit of fun with him in the editing.
You're not gonna draw. You don't want me to draw your mom.
No, we're gonna do. Well, no, this is the boys, the good guy team of boys. So we have to move on now to, okay, so we have my mom, who is also an important character. Why are you removing the holes?
Oh, because I just realized I have like a mesh that actually does it for me.
Oh, let's see.
Like this.
Break it off. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
There, that's better.
Yeah, break that mesh off.
Okay.
I like it. Okay, so we have my mom, and then we have Jared the bully.
Oh, okay. Duplicate.
So we have Jared the bully.
Should I like make all these smaller so we can fit your mom like that?
I mean, you could, or I mean, I don't know how else you'd handle it.
Or I could do your mom in a different layer. I think this is good. How many more characters? 2 more?
Yeah, we've got my mom, and then we've got the bully, and then if we were gonna do an NPC, we can have an NPC, just like a bystander
3 more.
kid.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's probably good. All right.
The NPC can be just like the bully's friend.
Okay.
Because I realized if the bully had like 3 friends with him. So if he had he had 2 friends with him that day.
Okay.
So, you know, and they were just nondescript kind of rat type Pokemon guys.
All right.
They were rat type Pokemon guys.
Okay, so.
So who we drawing now?
I just wanted to make the ground.
Mamio? We drawing Mamio now?
All right, so your mom.
Yeah, the Mumby.
All right, tell me.
You can just imagine her as a mom.
You said she looked very different.
Yeah, she did look a little different. She had big curly hair.
Okay.
She was the exact same
How
height.
tall was she?
Exact same height she is now, probably about 5'6".
So like taller than all these.
Yeah, a little bit taller,
Okay.
yeah.
Curly hair like all over.
Yeah, kind of almost like an afro.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Yeah, she had just kind of a big old burst of hair. Big old burst of curly hair. Not really sure how you would describe my mom's hair type. I think you'd have to use
Her hair's not like that now. Did she get a perm?
Yeah, she gets it permed.
Oh.
She's been getting it permed for a long time.
Wait, like
yeah.
now? her
Now she
hair's
gets it permed, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. She gets it
Like that kind of?
Yeah, pretty much like this, yeah.
Did she wear
real
jewelry?
A real 70. Yeah, she had some earrings.
Like big ones?
Yeah, like big old hoop earrings. But when she was a mom, she was a...
Like that kind of?
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
good. And she just had, give her some good big cheeks.
Big cheeks.
Yeah, some good big cheeks and,
Like glasses?
No glasses.
No glasses. Did she like?
I think my mom needed glasses her whole life.
Did she like
and
squint a lot?
Yeah, she squinted a fair deal. I think she needed glasses her whole life, but refused to get them. And she only recently got, like, reading glasses. Only, like, I mean, not recently, but, like, you know, the last 10 years or so. I feel like she's one of those people who could have benefited from just getting glasses.
And by, like, big cheeks, do you mean, like...
Just big jovial cheeks, yeah.
Like that? It's weird.
I mean, I don't know. You're the one making.
Okay,
You're the one drawing it.
okay.
Just big jovial cheeks.
I need more description. Nose.
She had a kind of a rounded nose.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay. And then lips.
What kind of lips?
Did she wear lipstick?
Not really, no.
Did she always frown, smile?
She was a little upset. She was typically quite jovial. However, in this story, she's a bit irritable.
Like judgmental.
She's irritable for the duration of this story. Because she has my mom's primary conflict here is that she doesn't know what to do for dinner.
Okay.
She doesn't know what to do for dinner. So the idea of this story here is that Karl Zitterkoff was staying the night, right?
Yeah.
And my mom, it was Friday night where my mom makes pizza. And my mom didn't know how many pizzas to make. Okay? It's a very exciting story. This is, the kind of story that's really exciting for a 10-year-old. My mom didn't know how many pizzas to make. And because she normally made 2 pizzas, a pepperoni pizza and a cheese pizza, right?
Yeah.
And now she just didn't know what to do. She's like, do I have to make a 3rd pizza? And she's like, 2 pizzas is exactly enough for you boys and your dad. And now you've got this kid here. I'm gonna make a 3rd pizza.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's her. She makes a 3rd pizza and she's like, you kids are gonna have to deal with the leftovers. So basically, if you make one mom that I can then use in 3 different Zoom states, it'll be perfectly fine.
Okay, hold on.
Because I'll be zooming into her face for the used boys will have to deal with the leftovers.
Oh, okay.
My mom, being from Eastern Pennsylvania, never says you. She only says use. Have you noticed that about my mom? Even in her age now.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
She never says a second person singular you. It's always, now are yous gonna go to Target? It's are yous as for like, am I going to go to Target? I love it. That's Eastern Pennsylvania. If you've ever, I'm sure there's a couple of TikTok explainers for Philadelphia area slang. Oh yeah, that's making cheeks. That's
good,
yeah,
right?
that's showing cheeks for what they
Did your brother
can
have
truly
cheeks?
be. No, my brother was a sallow-faced individual who prized sports above all else.
Oh, you're.
Okay, now it just looks like everyone has cheeks except my brother. Maybe tone the cheeks down on 2 of these people.
I like the cheeks.
Just tone them down.
Zitterkoff needs to have cheeks.
Can they be like slightly more transparent?
Okay, fine. I'll put the cheeks on a separate layer.
Is there a cheek
But your
opacity?
mom should have cheeks like that, right?
Yeah, my mom definitely
Okay,
always had
fine.
rosy cheeks.
I'll tone it down.
My mom frequently was red in the face. Not out of anger or anything. She just frequently had rosy cheeks. Especially after my brother was born. I just have more memories of her with red cheeks after that. I guess I have more memories of my mom in general after my brother was born than before. Okay. I mean, this has something to do with mathematics.
Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so mom outfit.
Yes. Okay, so mom's outfit. My mom certainly wore an apron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
so
this
she
sort
certainly
of apron?
wore. Yeah, she certainly wore an apron.
Okay.
In the kitchen. Now it just looks like she has a tiny body. That's funny.
No, I'll draw the rest later. Yeah.
Yeah, and she just wore
long
like some
sleeves.
Yeah, she had like a long sleeve blouse. Usually blouses she wore. I know because I learned the word blouse because my mom was like, I gotta get a new blouse. I ruined my blouse. Yous kids are distracting me and I spilled pasta sauce on my blouse.
Like 3/4 sleeves?
Yeah, something like that.
And then would she have her arms, her hands on her hips?
Yeah, hands on hips is the classic
mom pose.
The classic maternal pose, yeah. this is good. Use boys. Use boys. She said use boys are gonna have to handle the leftovers, is what she said. I mean, that's legit what she said about the pizza.
Like that, kind of.
Yeah.
And then like,
that's good.
like
That's good.
flowers on the blouse.
Yeah, there were always little flowers. The blouse she was wearing that day was white with little blue, like flowers and butterflies, like a print.
Okay.
So it was like a silk screened. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and then pants or
Yeah,
skirt?
she was a pants lady.
Like
She was a pants lady. And we're just gonna have to all deal with that.
And then what kind of shoes? Slippers?
Slip boys? No, she would have been wearing some sort of like flat shoes. She didn't start
Ballet
wearing
flats?
I mean, I don't know if they were ballet flats per se, but they would have been flat shoes. She didn't wear heels or anything.
Oh, okay. Loafers?
I mean, probably some loafer style shoe. Yeah, they were a loafer style shoe. I remember she had like a little fringe and like tassels on a pair of one of her shoes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I haven't thought about my mother's shoes circa 1989 for a very long time. But yeah, that's basically the kind of shoes she had, yeah.
Okay, she's floating too, so I
Yeah.
gotta...
She's hover mom.
I had to bring her down to the ground. Okay. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. That's very
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
This is
All
very
right,
good.
Mom.
I look like I'm about to dodge a bullet in the Matrix.
Everyone's slanted.
I love it.
There's gonna be a bullet.
That's wonderful. Yeah, oh, there's the gun. Very good, very good. Me, brother, KZ, Babby, and Mumby. You misspelled Babby and you misspelled Mumby, but that's okay.
No, I'll correct that.
Oh, that's a good. I mean, that was just a joke, but yeah, let's do
No,
it.
I want to do it that way.
Yeah, Babby and Mumby. Wow. Mumby. My dad doesn't need to be in here, but he would have been like a looming. He could just be a silhouette of a. Of a military man with
Okay.
just like a military uniform
I'll
guy.
make
with
him
a
behind
silhouette.
the baby.
Yeah.
Wait, military with a sword? Did you say
No,
that?
I said a military silhouette.
Oh, okay.
Lord, you don't have to draw him. It's okay.
Oh no, it'll be fun.
My dad was huge and ripped. No, he wasn't actually huge and ripped. My dad was pretty skinny.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was an officer. He would have been a major at this point in time.
Like that?
Yeah, I mean,
And then-
nothing about that exactly screams military soldier
Oh,
to me.
I know how to do it. I
I mean, by
So
all
do you
means,
have glasses? Your dad wear glasses?
not at that time.
Oh
no.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't wear glasses at that time either, but I made you draw them. I didn't get my glasses from 1 year after this. However, I made you draw them because it's just how I remember myself.
Well, so wait.
I don't have any memories of how I
figure out
looked
the
before I got
military
glasses,
thing.
interestingly
I
enough.
want to know.
Um,
Like, what sort of thing would he wear? Like
He
a
often-
collared shirt?
he often wore like a fatigue uniform, like, camouflage. Like
Yeah,
a
but, like,
camouflage
what-
jacket.
Like a what sort of jacket? Like Europe jackets?
No, he did have kind of an L2 jacket that he wore sometimes. Though he didn't wear that as part of his uniform. He wore just kind of like a suit jacket with like a green army dress shirt and a black tie, usually. I mean, it's not really important to draw. He doesn't really factor into this story.
Oh, I just want to quickly do it.
All right, well, let's go for it then.
Like, I don't know. Tie.
Yeah, black
Okay,
tie.
there.
That's good
it.
enough.
Okay.
He looks sort of militaristic. All right, I'm liking this. He's just lording.
Yeah, there.
He's a silhouette. Yeah. He's also leaning very strongly to the left.
I can't help myself.
Is it because your iPad is?
Your
iPad is literally tilted to the left.
Yeah. Wait.
That's very funny.
No, maybe what I'll do. There's like a skew function. I can warp it, so it might be like I can like move it.
Whoa!
No, that looks awful.
Looks like it's like Parappa here.
Let's see. What about distorting it?
Distort. Oh god, it's like a corner pin function. What is this? Is that like 3D?
No, it's just moving the corners. Yeah. It is corner pin.
Yeah. Do you like my knowledge of 3D?
I don't even know these terms. I just know.
My rudimentary
I don't
knowledge
know
of
the
3D stuff.
Oh my
I do
God.
corner pin a
This
lot
is
in my
like-
videos. I did corner pin in a bunch of spots of the Boku no Natsuasumi video that are intended to be just not recognized by anybody watching the video. So
I kind of like warping this. It's kind of cool.
yeah, it actually gives it a little bit of a.
It makes it look like.
It gives it a little texture where I mean it already has some texture.
No, but
clearly,
this makes it. I like it.
It makes it look like so this is supposed to be sketchy looking. You are obviously a trained artist. So oh yeah, you are. Stop it. You're obviously a trained, a disciplined, formally talented artist. So it makes it look more sketchy to throw like a tiny bit of distortion on there.
I love warping stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're like leaning a lot. I mean, I can just take.
Well, my head was very heavy, so.
I feel like I should try to make you less like.
My head was very heavy back
okay,
then,
I'll
so
try to
it was.
fix you.
It was always one way or the other. It was always one way or the other. It was.
That
I mean,
probably looks better.
oh man.
Oh, I love this warp thing. This is so much fun.
Yeah, that actually looks good.
I'm actually learning a lot. I guess you cannot see it because
once again,
the
as long
UI
as-
doesn't show up.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I am seeing the
Honestly,
results.
it looks really good.
I'm seeing the results translating in real time, and it looks pretty neat.
Okay.
It seems like an enjoyable function to play around
Maybe
with.
I should also warp, just make everyone stop leaning to the side.
Yeah, well, I mean, kids back then were
They
a
did.
posture was considered unmanly. I think. I'm just kidding.
No, people probably had better posture back then.
You know what? I'm looking at a bunch of kids right now in my memory. They all did. Everyone had much better
Yeah,
posture.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's horrendous these days.
Yeah. I'm just remembering the
Think about
kids
it, like,
in the
skinnier.
hallway at school. They're all just perfectly upright. It's very strange to
Alright,
remember.
Okay, I'll try to do zero.
My brother in particular had impeccable posture. It was very strange.
Oh really?
Yeah. So this is only 1 year post video games for us, by the way, in case you didn't
Yeah.
know that. So we'd only had access to Nintendo games for a little less than a year at this point. So we were yet not goblinized. I mean, you just look back at the design of the average American living room circa this point in time, right?
Yeah.
The TV, the living room was, as it is today, centered around the television, right? But the television was usually our TV, Mimsy, was about as tall as our TV stand is now. So our TV back in '89, it was about that tall and it was on the floor, right? And it was a big wooden cabinet thing that we put a bunch of photographs and stuff on top of.
Yeah.
And the TV was just inside. And we would be watching it from across this giant living room. We'd be watching this 25-inch TV. Whereas we're doing this YouTube video right now on a 77-inch TV. So the TV was tiny.
Yeah.
And when we played video games, obviously video games require you to pay greater attention to what's going on the television than watching a TV show does. In fact, as you've noticed here, Mimsy knows this, though the listener may not. I quote unquote watch Seinfeld all day, some days over here while I'm working. I just like it as background noise. You don't really need to look at the TV most of the time, even on some of the famous TV shows, right? So, with video games, obviously you have to look at the TV, and I feel like video games did something to the ergonomics of the American living room because we would sit hunchbacked in front of that TV.
Oh my god, look at how different the warping made it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, this is so much better.
Thank you, Bum Bum. Okay, very good.
All right.
Okay, so who we got now is we need to draw the bully Jared.
Okay.
And his
sidekick.
his two identical lackeys. You can make them look slightly different.
Oh man. Okay, I gotta like make more room for everyone.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay. What is this? Like a musical?
No, it's a song. Look, we won't talk about what songs are playing.
Okay, so
It's just we're hearing a bunch of
Jared
89
and
music.
then two bullies.
Yeah, well, Jared is the bully.
Oh, okay, and two lackeys.
And two lackeys.
Okay, so like
So the problem with Jared is his hair is going to be very
Is he
similar
really
to Carl
big?
Zitterkoff's. He's taller, yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how much room do I need.
Just a little more. I mean,
Like that?
imagine a guy about as big as Carl Zitterkoff.
Okay.
Yeah, just let's give him a
that's
shot.
probably good.
Let's give him a shot.
I'll just draw him like this for now.
Ooh,
All right.
what?
All right, so Jared.
Yeah, he's the same age as my brother.
All right. Should we draw him next to you?
Or
like next to... Should we move anyone around?
his primary interactions will be with Carl Zitterkoff.
Oh, maybe I should draw him next to Zirikov so then
Yeah, good
we
idea.
know, like, we can see them.
And make sure he appears adversarial. Like my mom is also... my mom looks like she's being adversarial toward Carl Zitterkoff, which she was in the case of
Yeah.
this story.
Okay, so this is gonna be Jared.
Yeah.
So Jared, same height,
Yeah, roughly same height.
but like, what's different about him? You said he had the same hair.
Jared was a somewhat muscular dude.
Okay.
Let me
Like,
actually...
did he have like a chiseled face?
Okay, so he had I'm gonna try to get you a photograph of a person who looks like Jared's hair. Actually, for the purpose of this, let's try to draw Jared appearing in a similar manner to
Yeah.
the character played by Kiefer Sutherland in the film The Lost Boys, David. So
Oh my god. Okay.
it's important to this story because The Lost Boys was Carl Zitterkoff's favorite movie. Not only was The Lost Boys, I can actually regale you with some stories while you draw. Just make Jared look like that. That would actually
Like
that's
this.
actually funnier because you know what? We need not immortalize the appearances of bullies. Like we don't need to put the
you know what we
photographs
can
of mass
do?
shooters on the
Okay,
news,
send
right?
me this.
Yeah.
Send it to me.
Oh, yeah.
And I think you might want to pause the recording.
All right. I'll send you this, and then we're gonna pause. I'm gonna download this. Oh, it's fair use. So this photo was. I'm gonna add it to my photos, and then I'm gonna text it to you.
To my iPad.
To your iPad, which is the one that is sort of your. It's sort of your computer. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and send that in. And I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording, and I'm gonna get myself a beverage and get myself an unbeverage while I do that, and then we'll unpause the recording. A new feature in OBS, because again, this is the last thing I'm doing for this Boku no Natsume video. I'm gonna pause, and we'll be right back.
Yes.
We are recording again after a pause. OBS allowing us to pause a recording. You know the thing about the OBS pause recording? Oh my god, there he is. Oh my lord.
Should I just trace him?
No, maybe try to draw him more congruous with the style. Man, being able to pause an OBS recording is great because it's a feature I've always wanted, but I never complained about not having it, right? Never complained. What just happened? Never complained about not being able to pause. Never specifically asked to be able to pause, but I love that you can pause now. So, I mean, obviously he's going to need to be dressed in more summer attire. So, The Lost Boys was, without a doubt, Carl Zitterkoff's favorite film. We should actually watch The Lost Boys.
I just want to experiment with this. Okay?
Go ahead.
Like,
do what you want.
Like, I might redraw him in my own style, but I just want to see where this ends up.
Take your time, Jerry. Take your time.
Okay.
So I was gonna say we should watch The Lost Boys because we have been watching What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
And which is a pretty funny show. They make some references to the Lost Boys on there because the Lost Boys is a vampire film, obviously with a name inspired by the group of children from Peter Pan, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's I mean, let me pitch it to you. It's a 1980s film.
Oh yes.
From 1987.
I'm sold already.
Right. It's a 1980s film from 1987 about a group of teenage vampire boys.
Yeah.
And who recruit a new kid to their crew. It's like the Karate Kid, but it's dark.
Oh yeah,
Right?
it sounds good.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, we watched this movie a couple of times. I've seen this movie several times in my life. Right. Interestingly, most of them occurred in the same weekend.
Oh really?
Which was this weekend that Carl Zitterkoff came to visit.
Oh.
Carl Zitterkoff owned The Lost Boys on VHS. Okay. So, oh, that looks so good.
You just make him look like this.
Yeah, this is good, but you got to give him. He needs to have slightly more summer attire. Like give him like a button-down black short sleeve shirt and a pair of like black jeans. I think that would be good.
I mean, there's no color in this anyway, but
well, yeah, but I mean, he just won't have any texturing or shading.
Yeah. Okay.
So Carl Zitterkoff owned The Lost Boys on VHS, right?
Yeah. Should I give him this sort of body?
Yeah. Make him a little. Yeah, that pose is good too. So he owned The Lost Boys on VHS, which was absolute deviant behavior in the year 1989. So The Lost Boys came out in 1987, right?
Yeah.
And you would have been able to rent it very easily for like $2 at any video rental store. But this kid owned it, right? So back then, you didn't just own a VHS tape. Our family owned one VHS tape, Memsy. Do you know what it was?
What?
Take a guess what one VHS tape we owned. We owned one
Like
Hollywood
Star
film.
Wars.
No. You couldn't buy Star Wars. We owned one VHS film. I'm going to tell you what it was, because take another guess.
Like Indiana Jones.
Yes, it was an Indiana Jones
okay.
film. However, which one?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No, we owned Temple of Doom, the middle Indiana Jones film. That was a very fun guessing game, wasn't it? So the Temple of Doom, my dad liked so much that he bought it, and it was. Oh my God, this looks so good.
I don't know what's going on.
Was that the little the shirt tails thing?
Yeah, I wasn't.
No, I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's a button down. It's a button down. Yeah.
Like long sleeve.
Like I was saying, I don't want it to be a faithful recreation of what Jared looks like in real life, because we don't need to televise. Yeah, no, short sleeve.
Okay.
So he has biceps. We don't need to televise photographs of mass shooters. We don't need to draw the caricaturized likeness of real world bullies. This kid was quite mean. This kid was very evil to me.
Looks evil.
Over the course of the time we lived in this neighborhood. And Carl Zitterkoff owned, so the reason it was deviant behavior to own a VHS tape, my dad so loved Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom that he paid the $89.99 price. He got the guy at the video store to call the supplier to order an extra copy just for him. And the guy at the video store was kind enough to not even mark it up. He just bought the tape for $90 and then sold it to my dad for $90.
I need help. Okay, so for the art direction, like
this is good.
Did he have like big legs?
I mean,
Did he
have chicken legs? Is that what you're gonna say? Mimsy's been weightlifting recently, so I believe have you acquired the phrase chicken legs from YouTube videos?
No, I've never watched it.
That's a phrase that guys use to describe guys who
Does
skip
he have
leg
chicken
day.
legs?
No, I think he had
leg day is so easy. What is leg day even? Is it like squats?
Some people aren't good at the legs because they focus too much on the rest of the body. It's legs are squats. Legs are deadlifts can sort of be legs.
Oh, describe his legs.
I don't know. He just had legs. He had man. He had
man legs. Like did he have big calves?
He was a 12-year-old boy with man legs. Make him have a ripped jean shorts. I think would be good.
Oh yeah.
Like shredded jean shorts.
Okay.
Well, no, they're cutoffs. So they're cutoffs except they're like ripped.
Okay.
And when you cut off jeans that are not a selvage fabric, you end up with that ragged bottom.
Okay, I gotta figure this out. Give me a sec.
Oh my god, he looks so evil. I love this.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, and it's also important to note that
I like this song.
this is a good song. It's one of my favorite songs.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I like this one.
Wait, who sings it again?
This is a Roy Orbison song.
Yeah, I love this song. It's so good.
I reference Roy Orbison in
really?
in my Boku no Natsuyatsumi video, weirdly enough.
Oh my god, we should listen
Yeah.
to this after.
I mean,
We should
you
just
wanna-
play this song on repeat.
We'll just play
That's
it on
how much
repeat.
I like this song.
Oh, all right. So it's important to note that Jared also had black Chuck Taylor All Stars
Okay,
Converse
got it,
shoes,
got
exactly the same as my brother's.
I should probably make him dollar. Okay.
Wait, is that Kiefer Sutherland from The Lost Boys?
Not anymore.
It's like it looks. It's Kiefer Sutherland if his character in The Lost Boys was the bouncer at a strip club in like
I'm sweating
Florida.
so hard. I'm sweating so hard.
You're sweating?
Yeah, well, because there's no AC.
Yeah, we'd have to turn the AC off, or the microphones basically pick up nothing but AC.
Like high top?
That's all they had, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't have the.
He probably
low top
doesn't
variant.
lace his laces.
Well, this story is about shoes and status.
Oh, so does he lace them?
So
I'll lace
Jared, I believe, was slightly more well off than anyone else in this equation, except he was like an evil rich boy.
Oh.
He wasn't rich. No one here was rich. We were not rich.
Did he have hair on his legs?
I never really looked at his legs. I mean, I'll go ahead and say I never actually saw his legs because he never wore shorts. But this is funnier. It's funnier to have him wearing the ripped
Then I'll
off.
just add some.
He always wore Levi's 501 jeans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That makes him way cooler than whatever.
Yeah, I know.
this
That's why
thing
I'm saying
is.
we're not going to characterize
Yeah,
him
okay.
because I'm looking at him in my head right now. Kid looked cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? He looked like he looked genuinely cool. Like I'm gonna go ahead and say he was more of like a classic James Dean looking like handsome like good looking boy, right?
What is this abomination?
Well, because Carl Zitterkoff loved The Lost Boys.
He's like arrested or
Carl
something.
Zitterkoff loved The Lost Boys, and in the film The Lost Boys, Kiefer Sutherland plays a bully of sorts. Right? I mean, he's a vampire.
what?
He's like a vampire who's also a teenage bully.
I don't
right?
understand how like a bully's hands would be.
Like a
what?
fist in palm, like
Oh,
he's like walking around like
yeah.
this. He's walking around
Like
like he's
this,
constantly
right?
thinking of beating somebody up.
Okay.
Is that an outfielder's mitt? What was that? Is he
No,
playing?
it's just to give you a sense of
Is he
what
playing
it would
right
look
field
like.
or is he?
Okay. Wait, pause it.
Wait, why pause?
No, you'll
Okay,
you'll
I'll pause.
find it
I'll pause
funny.
real quick.
I'm fine.
Okay, so we're looking at stock images, a bully stock images, trying to find one that's got the fist in the palm. You don't know what I'm talking about with the
I
fist
know,
in the
but
palm?
I just think it'll be more funny this way.
Oh my God! Look at some of these bullies, Lord.
Okay, let's see. Wow.
Look at some
this
of
is,
these
like,
bullies.
really-
Crike!
Yeah, this is awful.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Like, also, it is like.
Though on the other hand, it's
Pictures
also
of
quite nostalgic. It really
bullying.
brings me back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures of bullying. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I want to see more like just the bully. You know?
Yeah, yeah. It is quite an interesting idea.
Bully, like maybe this. Well, this was technically in middle school.
Middle school sucks. Though I mean
Okay,
that actually would have been the actual era of history. Except remember, like here's the thing that I know, and I'm not. This is by no means a. This is by no means a stuff in my day was better. Beat someone up stock image. This is by no means a stuff in my day was better. I think kids were just a lot more physically violent to one another
Oh yeah.
Back in my
then.
era.
Yeah.
Because I got beat up so many times.
Yeah.
Kicked downstairs, got kicked in the nuts from behind several times. I mean, it actually, again, I wouldn't recommend it, and I wouldn't call it any kind of a net positive.
I hope there wasn't anything gross.
I don't think there was anything gross.
Sure.
All right, you're not, I don't think, I mean.
Okay. I'm almost done. Oh, here.
Wait, there's the one right up at the top.
I know, I saw this one.
The one that was up in the upper right, yeah.
Like, this one's good too.
I mean, that looks a little too trained.
Oh, I
that
guess
one
so.
On the right side, second from the top.
Like
oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one right there. The one at the very upper right.
This one. Oh right. Oh, this one.
Yeah, that's it basically.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll save it. Okay.
That's basically it. Oh my god.
This is how I do all my art.
No, it's
like,
good. This is.
I don't actually know how to draw anything.
Oh my lord, that's got to be the size as well. You got to do it. That's got to be the size. This is like peak bonus content, man.
Yeah, this is why we should do streams like this. I just think it's
I think it's better to do this as bonus content than only the people who pay for it get it. Follow us on twitch.tv/actionbutton if you would like to see
let's do this.
Stuff like this. I'm excited to be done with this video.
Okay.
I mean, basically, I'm done with it now. It's just I got the technical nightmare of rendering and exporting it. At any rate, Carl Zitterkoff owned The Lost Boys on VHS. How he got it, I don't know. Though he would have had to do something like what my dad did in order to obtain Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, which is he would have had to go to a video store and, you know, put in a good word with the guy. Hey, can you get an extra Lost Boys for me? Because you could only buy them from, like, the catalogs, you know?
Yeah.
So, how he owned the Lost Boys, I don't know. Though he brought it over. He's like, you guys want to watch the Lost Boys?
Yeah.
Like, he was just constantly, that was my big brother's joke about Carl Zitterkoff. After this weekend's events, oh my god, look at the knuckles. This is good. Keep it up. After the events of this weekend, my entire family turned against Carl Zitterkoff. They turned against him and they made fun of him. Consistently. They made fun of him from one particular thing, which I talk about in the story, which was that he ate a whole pizza. Right? He ate a whole pizza. You know, causing the punchline of this story is my mom zoomed into the camera saying, I can't believe he ate that whole pizza. Like, that's my mom's reason for never invite that kid over here again. So they derided him and turned against him, and they joked about him eating the pizza. My brother added one nuance to the story that my parents didn't, which was the nuance was that he kept saying, you guys want to watch The Lost Boys? Because he brought The Lost Boys on VHS with him. That was all he brought.
Okay.
His shirt, his pants. I recall thinking when he came in, he doesn't have a backpack. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I thought it was interesting that he didn't have a backpack, but he had The Lost Boys just in his hand.
Yeah.
And he had a big Quick Trip cup with a cherry Slurpee in it. Just a big Quick Trip cup and a copy of The Lost Boys on VHS. Just in his hand. He was just bare-handing it. If I were writing this as a fictional story, this is how I would embellish it by saying he had it in like a paper lunch sack, right?
Yeah.
So the idea, in case you were actually there when I recorded this segment of the video, Mimsy, though maybe you've forgotten, the idea of this story is this is the most fictionalized sounding story I have from this era of my life. This is the most dramatic thing that happened in my whole childhood in Kansas, aside from the Space Shuttle Challenger exploding while we were watching it in the school gymnasium. After several months of education about space, and we gathered in the school gymnasium and the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded. It's a kind of a horrible thing. Because, you know, we grew up military family, you know, thinking America's great and whatever. And then, you know, they put a man on the moon, and then, well, now we got this thing blowing up. It was horrible. Kids were screaming. They were screaming. You ever seen the Space Shuttle Challenger explode, Mimsy?
No.
It was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah?
I mean,
wait, did people die?
They all died, yeah. Everybody on it died.
I don't know too much about this.
Oh, it was a widely traumatic disaster at the time it happened.
That's awful.
However, I believe 9/11 has completely eclipsed it in the American vernacular. So yeah, that's Jared. That's him. That's exactly what it looked like. That's it. That's him.
Okay.
I mean, oh God, you should give him an ear, like a Billy Idol earring that's a dangling cross.
Okay.
No, he's a vampire, so he wouldn't have a dangling cross earring. Have you seen like these dangling cross earrings?
I know, yeah.
Like a George Michael. I don't know why I said Billy Idol. I'm getting my 80s references wrong. I kind of was asleep through most of this decade.
I mean, he's not actually a vampire.
In real life?
Like, yeah.
Well, no, but it's funny to think of him as a vampire.
Should we give him a little earring?
No, he doesn't need an earring.
Okay, fine. Okay, any other additions?
No, I think we're good on the main cast.
Okay.
So the NPCs, his lackeys.
Oh, yeah.
I think you can draw him one and then flip him. Okay, so here's my idea for the NPC. Just like a skinny kid who's like shorter than him, right?
Okay.
And has like a big old like flop of like skater hair like over his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And like a big long like sort of a triangle nose. And like a little tiny DreamWorks smirk. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And then like just big baggy jeans and a big baggy t-shirt and little shoes. Tiny shoes. Oh, that's what I'm saying, rat type. Like a rat type Pokemon guy. Because he had a couple like skater kids. So I mean, Jared was a skater. In case that wasn't clear, it's not. I mean, he doesn't really look like your traditional skater here. Yeah, this big boy'd break the board. You know, I mean, he doesn't look like the typical skater, but he was a skater in real life.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to figure out like where should we resize stuff and make everything smaller?
You can do what you feel, Jer.
Okay.
Because we're going to use these to compose a few little scenes.
So, I guess, yeah, that would probably, let's see. Okay.
Oh, this is very good, Jerry.
Yeah, this is like really coming along.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
This is, I was gonna just zoom slowly into the hole and just have my voiceover, but this is definitely much better.
Yeah.
Maybe we delay the video by a couple months and you can do this for the rest of my anecdotes.
Oh my god. Maybe in the future do some of
Yeah,
those.
I mean there might actually be a series of childhood anecdotes that you can draw pictures for in another upcoming review.
Okay.
A review which is probably apparent to the viewer based on this image here kind of provides you enough information for which review that might be.
Alright, so his lackeys.
His lackeys. Rat type Pokemon guys. They were just skinny, they were skater kids.
It's really fun drawing, like, getting images and then, like, tracing them and then making them my own, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
As Werner Herzog once said.
I don't even want to, like, try to draw from my imagination. I have no imagination.
As Werner Herzog once said, we are thieves. Get the shot and get out.
I mean, should we try that?
Get the shot and get out?
Should we try to, like, do you want me to get, like, an image or no?
Do you want to get an image of a rat-type Pokemon boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to pause the video?
It's fine.
I'll pause the video while you call up the web browser. I don't know, look up, like, Ratman.
Like the first one?
Oh, that's horrible. Look up, like, skateboard. Look up, like, skateboard rat.
Ew. Wait, you really think we should make it like that? I'll save it.
No, they wouldn't wear no tank tops.
No, it's like the face.
They wouldn't know Futurama.
Okay, so what was it like? Skateboard rat?
I don't think there's any such thing as skateboard rat.
Wait, do you know like Ed, and Eddie? Did he look like one of those?
I don't know what Ed, and Eddie is.
Wait, you don't know what Ed, and Eddie is?
No, I was born in 1979
Like,
and I
know,
began ignoring pop culture in like
one?
1995.
That's like a gross looking rat.
Yeah, that's quite a genitalious looking rat, if I do say so myself.
Like there's no rat. Okay.
Some
Ed,
rodentine individual.
Like, did this
Ed
kid
and
look
Eddie
like
skateboard game?
like not the skateboard game.
Who the heck are these?
You don't know them? Wow. Like, did he look like this?
Is this anything? Is this related to Doug? No. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're not really like naming we're not trying to draw like an actual.
Okay.
Dude,
I'm just gonna add the rat in.
That's from Futurama.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I mean, it's said on the image. I don't know anything about Futurama.
Okay. Well,
I just thought like a big like flop of hair over his face.
Okay, and then shorter, like this short.
Yeah, a little bit shorter.
Okay.
I mean, there'll be. I mean, it's gonna be one guy, and he'll be facing like to the right or the left, and then you'll just
Do you
flip
see
him.
his eyes?
No
just
eyes,
like
no
the
eyes.
hair.
Yeah, the classic,
and then, like
the
a hat,
classic
like a beanie,
wacky.
like a beanie.
No, just a big old flop of skater hair.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you should look up a 1980s skater haircut. That could be a clue.
Helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to delete that.
Yeah, I can. Here, I'll put in a. No, you got to do 1980s skater haircut.
Oh my god, like that?
Yeah. Oh, like that kid in the middle at the top there.
This one?
Yeah, where the hair is just completely over his face.
Okay.
Except he's got the glasses on.
I got
keep
it, I
scrolling
got
down.
it.
You get the basic idea.
got
But I mean, that was the haircut that like all the skaters had.
Okay.
Kind of like Edward Furlong from Terminator 2.
Okay. Do it.
But yeah, they love to have that stupid swept
And
over
like
haircut.
really skinny.
Yeah, skinny
Okay.
kids.
Were they younger usually?
No, they were his age.
And then
but
what
for the
sort
purpose
of
of this
face?
exercise, they can appear
Angry?
younger. No, they had like a DreamWorks smirk.
Oh, okay.
They were smirking bullies. Yeah, there you go. You know the DreamWorks.
Yeah, okay.
The DreamWorks face is practically a 21st century punctuation mark at this point. This is good. We're having a good time here.
they're like NPCs. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
I
like
see what you mean.
NPCs.
Okay.
And you know, the typical skater fashion back then is actually quite similar to how it is now. It's quite normcore.
Okay.
There was a time when the skating became quite commodified. I mean, I think I've mentioned this before, but I was a bit of a skater myself, but not until high school and college. You know, because I was a board breaker at that time.
Oh,
'cause
really?
I was too
Didn't
big.
know that.
Yeah, I skateboarded a lot. Mostly, I used it for. I was quite confident at using a skateboard for transportation, for you know, my college years.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I enjoyed a skateboard.
It's a new thing.
Skateboarding was still slightly stigmatized at that time. It was still kind of like a sort of a miscreant activity.
Okay, so what kind of shirt? Like loose baggy
Like a loose
shirt?
baggy, like white
kind of like
t-shirt.
Shaggy.
Yeah, kind of
right?
like Shaggy.
Like-
Shaggy's actually the perfect inspiration here, except no bell bottoms.
Okay.
More straight legged and with Converses.
And then like carrying a skateboard.
They don't need to be carrying a skateboard.
okay.
The skateboard they can carry in their hearts. If you feel like adding a skateboard, you know, you put one under his arm.
Okay.
Or, you know, in his hand as he's holding it down. Yeah, there you go. Wow, that was very fast. I always forget that people who know how to draw can draw stuff pretty fast. When Dan DeSalt was drawing the quite frankly incredible Boku no Natsu-Yasumi
Yeah.
cover art that I have in the video, and he drew most of that on a Discord call with me.
Yeah, I believe
right?
it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know you were here. I'm telling the
Yeah.
viewer this.
Oh,
so
wow.
he drew. Don't forget, Mimsy, there is an audience listening to this
yeah.
at some point, weeks in the future. Dan DeSalt drew most of that image on a Discord call with me, and every time I had a suggestion, he'd be like, "Yeah, okay, maybe like this," and he just would draw it like real fast. That's not a good imitation of his voice. He would be like, how about like this? I made him sound like a super cool guy there. I made him sound like a pro blackjack player. So he would just be like this, and then he would just draw it, and I'd be like, what? So when I said to you, maybe put a skateboard under his arm if you feel like it, and then you just drew it instantly, that would have taken me like 6 hours to draw.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's kind of what art is. Like, I don't know, it's like figuring out placement and stuff, and then like knowing where to put the line on the page. Okay, tell me about like the pants.
Just kind of like straight leg 501s.
Okay.
I think technically they would have been like 510s. I'm not a Levi's historian. Though, yeah. I mean, so skaters, like I said, skating in the 90s or so did become quite commoditized. And it was, quite mainstreamified, and there was a lot of imagery on television, MTV and such, right? Yeah. And there's a lot of branding stuff.
Vans.
Nike, Vans. Vans were skateboard shoes at that time for like, I'm not a Vans historian either. I've never been able to wear. Is this
what the kid would have worn?
Yeah, he would have been wearing Converse Chuck Taylor All-Stars.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, because that was like the only shoe that kids in our neighborhood like could afford. And it was also like a normal shoe for like a skater to wear in a non-affluent or non-like coastal zone. Remember, this was Kansas, right? So these kids were skaters, and see, this kid's perfect. And then just another one, just a
wait, so like
just a mirror imaged one for the other lackey.
Should I do anything different to the hair? Like, should it be longer or no?
No, that's good. That's perfect. Yeah, because it was always short in the back, and then it's just a flop in the front. It was always like really like cropped, like faded in the back up until the edge piece part. Yeah.
Oh no, he's like totally like
distort him.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, so anyway, skater kids were very normcore back then, and I've noticed now that every time I see if I'm like in Brooklyn and I see kids skating, they've gone back to like the roots of what skaters looked like. So if you see skaters in media, in like 80s media, that's like not, in my experience, not what they looked like. Maybe they looked like that in California.
Yeah, maybe.
Though the skaters I knew were all like super, super normcore. And they were, I hate to use that word normcore because I know it's not actually a thing. Though, I mean, they were just plain white tees and just plain jeans is like what the typical skater wore, in my experience. And, yeah, it wasn't until I was in college that I met some kids who were like really tricked out with their skater stuff.
Tricked out? What does that even mean?
Tricked out. It means
they
just
wear headphones while they skate. Like,
cool clothes, like wearing Nike SB Dunks, right? I mean, kids did. I did see some kids wearing Nike shoes while skateboarding, which they had better grip. Everybody knows that the Nike has a better grip on a skateboard than like a Chuck Taylor All-Stars is not a good shoe for skateboarding. So if I get any YouTube comments on the video telling me how bad Chuck Taylors are for skateboarding, it's like, I don't trust the bullies, lackeys. I wouldn't like, those guys aren't good skaters. Then that would be a very funny amount of attention to detail for someone to have watching this video, because these lackeys are going to be they're going to be kind of splashed up pretty quick. Oh my god, yeah, so this is so good. I can imagine getting this bully and his lackeys and zooming into their faces as he just says, I dare you to throw your shoe down. Is the bully
always going to be with the lackeys?
Yeah, why not? Okay. It's very clear. It's like so clear here which one of them is in charge, right?
Yeah.
It's very clear. Well, you'll be able to export all of these layers as just PNGs for me, right?
Yeah,
excellent.
If you want me to,
Yeah. And they don't need transparency or anything. So that's good.
I mean, I can also I can add like a solid color so you can overlap them, And we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that after the stream. We'll talk about the deliverable here. Okay, so we've got
Oh, I should give them names and stuff.
Oh yeah, just say Jared.
Okay, hold on.
David. That's his name in The Lost Boys. Okay. Oh god, Carl Zitterkoff loved The Lost Boys, dude.
Okay, Jared. Oops.
God, why did he love the Lost Boys so much? I mean, okay, first of all, in hindsight, the Lost Boys owns, like completely owns.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta watch it.
Okay.
We gotta watch it. And we gotta watch Blade as well.
Okay.
Maybe his lackeys should look like Steven Dorff from Blade. That would be very funny. We don't need to talk about that. God, look at me. I look like I'm such a little chubbis. Look at me. I'm the baby of the year over there. No, that's the baby of the year. Oh, Babby.
Okay, so Jared.
Yeah, it's spelled correctly. So it's not one of those. He wasn't one of those guys who misspelled the name Jared.
Okay.
Jared, and just say Jared and Co. Wow, you drew that ampersand quite disciplinedly.
Oh, what do you mean?
A lot of people don't have experience drawing. You drew it the correct way.
Yeah.
You stroked it correctly. Most people don't have the handwriting. I feel like even people my age, like I had to like specifically at like age 20, pretentiously learn the correct stroke for drawing an ampersand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did it. I'm not gonna lie. I expected you to draw a plus because that's what most people would do. But the ampersand is. Did you know an ampersand is an E and a T combined?
No, I didn't know that.
That's what it is. It's the Latin word et. Yeah.
Like in French.
Yeah. Well, and I mean Latin. You know, you can have it as Latin as well. So et cetera. So that's our team.
Crew.
Okay, so now let's read through the story, the script here, real quick.
Yeah.
Because that's everybody we need. Okay, so my brother's school friend Carl Zitterkoff came over one day and succumbed to one such curious dare, which is the hole in the ground. Should I send you a picture of the hole?
I mean, sure, if you want to.
You want to draw over a picture of the hole? I'm gonna pause the recording.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Mimsy a picture of this god darn hole, literally. Don't mean anything weird by that. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna send it over. Everybody, hold on just a moment.
Okay.
Or for you, it's gonna be not even a moment because OBS lets me pause now. Wow. All right, Mimsy has the hole pics now, everyone. Mimsy's got the hole pics. I sent Mimsy 3 pics of the hole. Do you have them? And she's got to airdrop them. It's really ridiculous to get them from Premiere to Mimsy's iPad. I had to send them to her Discord, and then she had to download them from Discord and then airdrop them to her iPad. It's kind of too many steps, I think. Oh, wow, there's a hole. Okay, so viewers of my video will be familiar with this hole. I'll be very familiar with this. Okay, so that's a good top-down view. God, that's actually really high res, man. I guess that's a 4K.
Time to get it in, like to airdrop it.
Oh, to airdrop it?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. So, I'm thinking maybe I want to create like a new a duplicate.
Yeah. Very good, Jerry.
Okay, so I'm gonna delete these old ones.
This is good.
All right, so we should do the hole now.
Yeah. So the hole is one of the 2 scenes.
All right.
And then the other scene will be purely, you can just use your imagination. Because it's just the dinner scene.
Okay.
That's my shadow down there, by the way.
So, I mean, like...
So that's
yeah.
the middle shot, and then there's the wider shot, and then there's the close-up.
We can do, like, this won't take very long. I can trace them, and then, like, move the hole around, and then...
So see that little path up there? Like, the hill behind it? That's the path. So my art... Okay, you're just zooming around. Our patio was, basically, you would come out and you would see that over to the right, and then up there was the playground that we played at.
Yeah.
But only babies played at the playground, is what Jared taught me that. Jared taught me that only babies play at the playground.
So, like...
God, this hole, it's so creepy to be looking at a picture of this after having it in my head for almost 40 years. It's very weird to just have a picture of it casually on my television. Yes.
Like, do you want it to look very, like basically make it look like what it looks like? Or
yeah, if you want to just generally impressionistically...
do you want it to look like kind of weird and wonky? Like, I don't
so
have to trace
the viewer will be quite familiar with the real world geometry of the hole at this point, because I preface this story by talking about going up to the hole in real life.
Okay.
And then remembering something that happened.
Oh,
at
and
the
you
hole.
have footage for that, right?
Yeah, I mean this is from that footage.
Okay. So I might try to just do my own rendition of the whole. Like, I'm gonna try to draw it.
So I mean, I gave you the 3 pictures so you could decide upon. So the story involves me, my brother, Carl Zitterkoff, Jared, and his friends. Okay, the mom and the baby are for the other scene. They're for the dinner scene. So it involves all these characters: me, my brother, Carl Zitterkoff, the bully, and his entourage. And the hole, gathered around the hole. So me and my brother and Carl Zitterkoff are on one side, and the bullies, I imagine them emerging from the hedge over there.
The other side, okay.
Like, so kids, like, to give you a little background, kids would often walk up to this hole and make jokes about it, right? Like this, I dare you to stick your leg down there. So I remember being 6 years old and a kid being like, I dare you to stick your leg down there, dude. And then, you would be like, no way, right? And then a kid would do it, and then everybody in the neighborhood would be like, he's crazy, he did it. Like, he would like put his leg down in the hole and then take it out.
So, like,
right?
if we actually...
It was very frequent, very common. I dare you to put your arm down there. I dare you to, like, dangle your shoe down there, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, I mean...
So it would mostly be, like, this sort of angle.
Well, that's like the close-up angle, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like...
So what happens in this story is Jared tells Carl Zitterkoff, I dare you to throw your shoe down there. Just like legit, I dare you to throw it down there. And Carl Zitterkoff said, okay, what's in it for me? And he said, I'll give you $5 if you throw your shoe down there, dude. And Carl Zitterkoff just immediately took his shoe off and threw it down in there.
And to clarify... The hole is
it's the part with the crank handle on it, because that's like a gap, like a kid could
like
fit.
This.
Yeah, a kid could fit his whole body down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I mean, it's a pretty girthulous hole. You could drop a toddler down there. Like it was an off limits place to hang out, and it was literally right outside our backyard. This is why kids nowadays play Fortnite. Is because we grew up with literally this deadly hazard immediately outside of our house.
What was it for?
We're not sure. It was a sewage-related thing. But we don't know what the crank handle was. I think it was a puzzle in Half-Life, so which hadn't come out yet, so we didn't know. It seemed like a The Last of Us puzzle. Doesn't it look like a The Last of Us puzzle?
It does.
Yeah, it's really nonsensical. Okay. We were never sure exactly what it was because we were children. Again, I believe it's a sewage thing. Because that's a sewer down there.
Okay, I'm gonna... so I'm thinking, like... I
actually checked on our most recent visit, and there was one such hole in each... each courtyard of between the houses.
Yeah. So, I mean, it almost seems like it should look... Like, we look at it from behind, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
I got my dog here.
This is the stuff that I'm not really good at drawing.
Well, you can be quite impressionistic about it. I mean, you can even just...
No, I'll still try it. It'll just look kind of weird, I think.
You can even just do a sketch, a trace sketch of it, and then I can just use it as a background.
Okay, I'm going to try this out first, and if it looks really bad, then we can go with the sketch. Because it's like hard to communicate like the depth of the hole, you know, when it's being shown from behind.
Yeah.
But
I dare you to drop your shoe down there. Carl Zitterkoff looks good. He's the hero of this story. It is truly just a bottomless hole.
Okay, I'm thinking about it again.
Well, it's not bottomless. Like, we could see the sewer down there.
Like, it should really look like...
Yeah, it's got some depth.
Like that.
Man, I'm just realizing that we did just live in a house where we had just open sewage right in our backyard. I believe open sewage is the term for this. I think that's what that is. It's got that wagon wheel handle. Yeah, and it's a screw type rod as well. I think open sewage is actually, there's not even a grate. It's just a trough of sewage. Not really sure what open sewage means. Oh yeah, distort that hole.
I'm trying to think, like, how do we make it look like it's really, really deep? You know?
I don't know. There's the phrase in here, a fourth non-baby male. A fourth non-baby male pizza eater threw Friday into chaos. That's from the other scene, though. That's looking good.
I think that's good.
This is good.
Just wondering if like this thing over here makes it like harder to parse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
just
a
like-
hard hole to understand, which is
Yeah,
why
exactly.
in the
yeah.
video I do have my nice 4K 60
Okay.
FPS video where I walk around it and you get to see the
Okay.
full bewildering shape of it. I grew up with this right outside my back window in our house. This bewildering thing.
Yeah, because when you say hole, like the first thing, I just think of it as like a round hole in the ground, like
Yeah,
a cartoonishly round
We called it a hole.
you know? It is, yeah.
Yeah, we called it a hole, but it really is more of like, it is clearly a concrete gap.
Yeah.
And it's a drop of about 6 feet, right? And it's like, once something was in there, there was no going back down to get it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't seem possible to go get it. There's that big old pig iron grate there. That grate is exactly the same as it was when I was in elementary school. I mean, I took one look at it, Mimsy, and I knew it was the exact same metal. Exact same metal from 40 years ago, 37 years ago. Creepy, huh? Just completely unchanged. Maybe I'll post this whole pic on my Instagram the day I post my video. What do you think? Is that a good idea?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
With no caption. How's that? That'll be fun. I'll do it. This exact one that you're looking at right now. That's the one I'd post.
I like never draw shadows, so
Oh yeah.
it's like
It's just not your style.
Just never draw them. But I feel like this is something, right? I don't know.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'd say that's
I think
an
it's pretty
earnest
good.
enough rendition
Yeah,
of
that's
the
good
whole.
enough.
I mean, yeah, this is
Yeah.
a pretty good scene. If you wanted to draw some kind of geometric shapes in the background, wait, you don't really need a background.
Oh, like the grade? You want me to
Yeah.
draw the grade?
Well, I mean, the grate is fine. But I meant more like the hill.
Oh yeah. I can do
but
that.
just like, I don't know, just like a
Yeah, like a
trapezoid.
background thing.
Like
Okay,
a couple of overlapping trapezoids, a little bit of a shrub.
Let's take a look.
You mentioned putting a solid color behind the guys, or black behind the guys, so they.
I'll add some stuff to it.
Yeah. It's just a basic.
Like a background, right? Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the positioning here. We decided on the correct positioning because
Yeah,
I
the perspective.
was just an observer. Obviously, I was not a participant in this saga at all. I was just kind of standing back and so it's important to note I at this time had no friends in the apartment complex.
Okay.
My friend who I talk about somewhat extensively in the video, my friend who basically is responsible for me becoming a vegetarian.
Yeah.
He for planting the seed, the idea of vegetarianism in my head, he planted it there. He had moved out of the neighborhood and he was in another house. Yeah, there it is. There's that hill. I mean, you don't need.
Well, it's a different perspective because we're actually looking
you can
behind.
change. You can guess it.
Yeah.
You can guess
I'll
at the
just do it like
perspective.
this, yeah.
Just guess at the perspective the way you guessed so perfectly at Jared's appearance.
Okay.
That's my joke about the film The Lost Boys. I wonder if The Lost Boys is on any streaming services right now. I expect to see the Lost Boys. If it's on Netflix, I expect to see The Lost Boys jump to the top of the charts the week this video comes out.
Man, you're making me draw like so many things I usually never draw. Like, I mean, even with these brushes, I never draw stuff like this.
Well, is
but
that
it's
good?
exciting. Yeah, it is fun because it's like I never feel like I have a reason to draw like this.
Lost Boys is 1 hour and 37 minutes long. Oh man, related films are Dracula, Interview with the Vampire, Nightmare on Elm Street, Monster Squad. Shoot, it's not on any streamos. We can rent it. I'd seriously watch it. It's 97 minutes long. Perfect length. Actually, it's 1 minute too long for me. I like them between 82 and 96, I gotta say. I think that's the ideal length for a movie. One minute too long. They almost had themselves a bona fide hit. Man, movies used to be pretty short, man. I mean, I remember as a kid just obsessively cataloging the lengths of movies as they were reported on the, as like the newspaper would have like all the movies. And it would just, I was always like being like, this movie's 103 minutes long. This movie's 126 minutes long. A pretty long one. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade and Batman, the movie, are the exact same length. Interesting. What does that mean? That was my hobby at this point in time. Was knowing how long movies were. And reading the back of, because on the back of the VHS tape at the video store, it always said like the number of minutes. Right?
Yeah.
So The Lost Boys was 97 minutes long. I just recall that. I think The Lost Boys is like an alt, but nowadays it says 1 hour 37 minutes is what it says here on Apple movies. I just remember reading 97 minutes. Interesting. Carl Zitterkoff's favorite film is 97 minutes long. I wonder if he still likes The Lost Boys. I mean, that's like asking if I still like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. And of course I do. I spent a little bit too much money buying myself an authentic outfit so I look like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So, I mean, this is actually shaping up quite well.
Yeah, I think it's looking good.
Are you going to add that concrete wall ramp with the gravel hill?
I can.
In the middle. It would be right. It would be right in the middle here. If you want to perfectly authenticize this.
Like
No, the
big
wide view, yeah.
it's like
I like looking at this on the screen. I don't really know what the see the high wall,
yeah.
and then there's the ramp, and then it's just like it's like a
Okay,
pile of
fine.
gravel turned into a hill. You don't need to get all of the components, but have a man-made wall back there. It would actually cause nice symmetry with the or balance
back
balance
here,
with the whole.
right?
Yeah, it's back
Okay.
there. And there's that gravel. That's good enough. There's a gravel hill just going to the right of it, just like leading up into the background, on the right side of the structure. Yeah, there you go. You're getting it. You're getting it. It's so creepy to be listening to this like Billboard Top 40 hits of 1989 while we're doing this, because I remember all these songs being on the radio when our mom drove us to school and whatnot.
Yeah.
At around this point in this exact point in history. God, the background looks so good. Do you have a brush for gravel pattern?
I actually think I do.
Maybe like an ice cream sprinkles brush would be good enough. This is very fun. Whoa! That looks nice.
I'll try like a couple. I never use these brushes ever.
Well, it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Well, I mean, it's fun for me. This background is exquisite.
That's good. What about this rough skin? I'm thinking which brush.
Before we started this recording, I told Mimsy that this should be white on a black background because people are going to have to...
Yeah, that's also very new for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to have any, like, stark white backgrounds.
It makes sense.
And it's like I couldn't think of any other color for the background that would work. But the fact that you're using these brushes and you're able to do, there's pressure, right?
Yeah, there's pressure.
Yeah.
It's like all stuff that I never do, like, in my own work. Because my work is, like, very constrained. You know, I just use the same freaking brush, and I use, like, a color palette. And then, like, getting to play with brush and no color is, like, the opposite of what I do.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, it's very freeing to, like, you know, work this way. It's like an exercise, you know?
Yeah, and it's nice to have it mirrored on this massive OLED television as well, because you get a sense of, you know, is it too bright? Like, I was playing, you know, just throwing this out there. Earlier today, I was playing the classic arcade game Lunar Lander on my Mister on this television, and Lunar Lander was originally presented with a vector display, right, which was stark white lines on a completely pitch black background, right? So, Mister has a neat way of recreating that in a way that looks somewhat faithful to the original displays. Though, lordy, some of those harsh white lines can be really bright on an OLED TV. So it's fun to be able to sort of focus test this animation here in real time. Because you know, it's like you're able to get the pressure and the texture just right so that it's not any like ultra shocking bursts of white. So anyone watching this on a similarly high quality OLED TV, you know, they're not going to get their eyeballs blasted out. It's fun to know. It's fun to know that. I feel like I played the game Minute a little bit on this TV, and it was like a little bit too bright. Believe it or not.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's density. It's pixel
too.
density. Yeah. So you have all those pixels in those dense little clusters, and they're just... I mean, Lunar Lander was punching me in the eyes today. And it was like, that's a very Spartan graphical presentation. Lunar Lander is an ancient video game. And I was playing Space War as well. I've been playing a lot of these ancient vector-y... Well, Space War wasn't a vector game. I would say the background is wrap-upable whenever you feel like it.
Okay. This is just fun, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I realize it's fun.
Like this. Okay.
Shall we try posing our boys?
Yes.
So yeah, if you can just pose these boys, and then and then if I can get all of the characters separate.
Okay.
So I can just show their faces while they're delivering the dialogue lines for a punch-in, right? So it's like when Jared is talking, I'll just show his face full screen.
Yeah.
And then if I can get the background alone too, I can zoom in the background and have it be fuzzed out.
So this is the background.
Yeah, this is our background. I'm gonna
just merge it, so everything's gonna be on one layer.
Okay.
Okay. so that's the background.
Ooh.
So the thing with the boys is I probably do, I do need to add a color behind them.
Yeah, why
It
not
won't
black?
take long. Yeah. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna do it.
It seems like it would be tedious. Is it going to be tedious?
It'll be fine. Okay.
Ooh, Jared and co. are looking pretty good.
So I'm gonna just add
Jared.
black to everything.
Look at this goddamn guy. This kid threw a basketball at me once and hit me in the head and knocked me off of my bike. Doesn't he look like that sort of guy, doesn't
He
he?
does. Okay. I'm
Yeah, he
gonna
was a
make it like
skater.
kind of bright right now.
So one might say he was a skater, but he was also interested in basketball. I mean, he did not hesitate to blast me with the basketball.
Oh my God.
So many times. I would just be like, for crimes such as walking down the street or leaving my house,
Yeah.
he would obliterate me with that basketball. He just carried it around. He carried a basketball under one arm and a skateboard under the other. I mean, he thought it was blasketball, not basketball. I think he just failed the spelling bee on that one. Oh, those mesh shorts looking good. This is very good. This is very exciting.
It is a little tedious, but
Yeah.
you just gotta do it.
It allows you an opportunity to further engage with the, Wait, are you gonna need to do this again on the other version of this, or on the other file?
Don't worry about it. Like I can separate these.
Oh, okay. Because you said you were gonna merge the layers, is just what I was thinking.
Oh, like so what I'm doing now is
I've never used this program, by the way. Anybody listening, I
It's
use
great.
Photoshop. I don't have an iPad, so... Been thinking of getting one so I can read mangas on airplanes or whatever. And also have something like to mirror teleprompters and whatnot.
yeah.
Because we don't have two iPads of equal size for the teleprompter that we use in our studio, so it would be very helpful to have one that is the same size as the one that's in the prompter. I just want to point out for anybody viewing, Carl Zitterkoff wasn't this big, but we're gonna leave him this way. We're gonna leave him this way because it makes him look larger than life, like Jared. Like Jared, Carl Zitterkoff is a big, important character in this story. So we're gonna leave him this size. Look at these skater kids. It really looks like you're designing characters for like some indie game, doesn't it?
Oh really? Well, that's how you do
Like,
it.
I'm making a joke. It is like a bad indie game.
Oh.
Like, no offense.
Oh my god,
to,
are you saying these characters look bad?
I'm saying the game. It looks like the game is bad. It looks.
You can make the game good.
It looks like the game is probably very problematic.
What do you mean?
No, maybe not. I don't know.
What do you mean?
One thing about the show Stranger Things, that we've been watching Stranger Things lately because both because, you know, it was in the discourse, so you got to watch it, and also because I hadn't watched it, and also because it is superficially similar to a couple of you know, it's I didn't originally watch Stranger Things. I watched the first season when it came out. I didn't watch more than that. I watched only the first season because you know, and I didn't really enjoy it, and then I moved like immediately after I finished watching it, and then I just never watched the second season. I felt too pandered to, like the audience was like exactly me, like people exactly my age were the audience, so I felt too pandered to by it. But we're watching it now because clearly it has some similarities and it shares some influences with Earthbound, which is of course the main game that I'm reviewing this season.
They know already?
Yeah, it was announced in the Cyberpunk review. If anybody didn't know that, and you're a Patreon backer, and you're watching this bonus video, however you did not glean from the...
What do you think?
Oh, it looks good. Can we make Jared pop a little more?
Yeah, we can, yeah.
Just add a black aura
I was
behind him or
thinking-
whatever.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. just give them like a little bit of a... Maybe everybody needs it.
Yeah, I think so. I was thinking actually making this like less opaque.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I'll like make this
still up
this
the
thing. Yeah.
up the
thing.
the black outline. It even makes it look a little sketchier. This is good. It really does. If anybody in the idea is for the viewer to implicitly understand that this is referencing Boku no Natsu Yasumi's journal entries, which I show a million times in the review. Though it doesn't look like a knockoff or a ripoff or anything. It looks very clearly. Yeah, that's good. They're popping. Better. They're popping. Yeah. Okay. So the story here is, if we can read this story, my brother's friend, Carl Zitterkoff. So we can show my brother, and then we can show Carl Zitterkoff. So I'm just like staging this in my head. Yeah. I'll show my brother, then I'll show Carl Zitterkoff. My big brother's friend, Carl Zitterkoff. Hold on. My brother's school friend, Carl Zitterkoff, came over one day and succumbed to one such curious dare. So I show big brother, show Carl Zitterkoff, show the whole. Carl Zitterkoff. Okay, so then we're gonna do this scene next. Let's continue here. Carl Zitterkoff ate the entire pizza by himself. Hours before we watched The Lost Boys in the basement, and before we ate pizza, the neighborhood bully, enter Jared and co, had simply, and in hindsight bewilderingly, which is a very fun, I have it spelled as one word in here, in hindsight bewilderingly, dared Carl Zitterkoff to throw his shoe down there into the hole. So we show Jared. Yeah. We're just gonna show him, and he's gonna say, "I dare you to throw your shoe down there." We don't need to write that in handwritten text unless you really feel like it.
You can like even like look.
Have them slide in.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. I mean, if you just give me that as a layer, I can have it transform.
Yeah. I mean, you can like.
Yeah, little keyframe animations in Premiere are very easy. So if you just give me,
like that. Yeah. Okay.
If you just give me all of these, I can do really crude looking keyframe animations, and it'll be very funny. Yeah. I just need the background and then the characters.
Yep.
So yeah. So anyway, dared Carl Zitterkoff to throw his shoe down there into the hole, and then I'll just do another close-up of the hole. Carl Zitterkoff asks, so now we center Carl Zitterkoff, "What's in it for me?" We show Jared. Jared promised him $5. Carl Zitterkoff, okay, so here it is. Now here is the animation. Carl Zitterkoff took off one of his Payless shoes.
Okay.
Took one of his Payless shoes off and dropped it right down into the hole.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just how do we
I know how to do
how do we render that?
I gotta pee.
You gotta go pee pee?
Yeah.
I gotta go pee pee as well. Which is what I call discarding a beverage. We'll go ahead and pause and we'll come back and we'll animate something as crude as possible of a shoe dropping into the hole. Is that it? We'll find out soon. We'll be right back. And, I mean, we're not actually going to go anywhere for you. We're just going to suddenly be back. Hello and welcome back to my show. We're back. You, obviously, you didn't wait longer than half of a second. So, does it really matter how long we've been away? No, of course not. So we're here, we're drawing, that's me. It's my big brother. It's Carl Zitterkoff. And that's, looks like Kiefer Sutherland from The Lost Boys. He's pretty ripped. And his skater punk friends.
All right, so
the next scene is so we've got
to drop the shoe in.
Yeah,
right?
the shoe dropping into the well.
Would you like it to be zoomed in?
A zoom in
preferable?
A zoom in could be preferable. Yeah, it could be nice.
I'm not even sure what these names are called. Like, can we do say like a jump cut? Is this like where like it's zoomed in like this and like that?
A jump cut usually retains the same I mean it's a cut. We can just call this another scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is it okay if it's just like this where I just literally made this bigger?
Yeah, that seems about right.
All right.
Now we've got to have the shoe falling in.
You want it brighter? What do you think? I think that looks good.
I think that looks good because you can see the darkness at the depths of the hole there.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. You basically want the shoe to fall in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just, let me quickly add a little bit of, like, background stuff, like grass. Like... So let me make this brighter. Okay. Doesn't even really need that. Okay.
Now, how are we gonna get the shoe in here?
No. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Alright, this is gonna be kind of weird. Okay. So...
You know, it looks like you decided to draw the grass very bright. That's a joke.
Oh man. Okay, wait. Okay. All right. So
I'm really interested in what's happening here.
yeah?
Yeah, I'm just kind of observing this. It's back. Sometimes it's real fun to just highlight everything in my Adobe Premiere sequence, delete it, and then immediately restore it.
So let's get a reference. That's the shoe, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm gonna do...
The right shoe is the one that he's gonna lose.
Do you think it would be okay to merge this whole layer together, or you want everyone to show up individually?
If you keep them all individually,
That's the ideal.
I can position them myself.
Okay, fine. Okay, so we gotta just draw the shoe again. What color was the shoe? White?
Yeah, he was wearing, they were white shoes. Part of the reason I was able to know how old the shoe was. Those triple Velcro straps.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it was 3 Velcro straps. Kids were made fun of pretty aggressively for wearing Velcro strap shoes. After a certain point in time, 1989 was not exactly the point in time whereafter you would be made fun of for wearing Velcro shoes.
Is it okay if the shoe just looks like this? Or would you want it to be
that's
all white?
No, that's
like
good enough.
this.
That's actually better.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Okay. Let me just quickly check something.
One thing I notice I always do when I'm editing these videos is I'll spend like the night, like I'll be sitting on the sofa at night. I'll take
Oh, so watch.
yeah. Oh, very good.
Yeah,
very good.
right? That's what you want it to look like, right?
Okay. So I get the 2 different layers and I can throw them in there.
Yeah, that's what I was doing with the black. So
Yeah,
that looks good,
it looks like
right?
there's a spot down there.
Oh, here.
You missed a spot in the middle,
I see. Oh, okay. Good
Yeah, I can do that.
eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me fix that. Let me just make it
I'm
easier
gonna crack
to
open
see.
this sugar-free Red Bull here. Ooh.
Okay, so I'll just clean this up a bit.
And this is pretty good. Yeah, so I'll just like after I finish working at night, I'll like take my melatonin and be sitting on the sofa, and I'll just be thinking about all the stuff I've got to do for like the very next cut.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, oh, I'm gonna have to put a drop shadow on that thing. I'm gonna have to zoom that thing in a little bit. I'm gonna have to move that thing like this, and it's like, it's very easy to spend like 50 times more time thinking about it than actually doing it. The actual doing is like literally 30 seconds of work, and I'll just be sitting there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Thinking through this extremely mundane.
Oh, this thing?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not really doing that right now, is what I'm saying. But there's a
Oh, you think
a part of me that's just like, yeah, I think I have a good way to.
Okay.
I think I know which keyframes to put on this thing to get it down there.
So you want it to be like he drops it in like that? Sorta?
Yeah, it's gonna go kind of like that.
So do you want me to draw his hand off to the side and then have like
just
an
his
open
hand, like,
hand and then closed hand?
Yeah, closed hand,
Okay,
open hand.
okay,
Yeah, that could
yeah.
be good.
Okay.
The cruder, the better.
So I'll say like he'll drop it over here, and then let's draw his hand now. And it's like okay with you, like me using different brushes and stuff.
Oh, sure. Like I said, the
So-
cruder, the better.
So I was thinking like, uh-oh. Okay.
This is good.
Okay.
This is very good. I mean, the kid he just literally just dropped it right in the hole. He just didn't even care. $5. He was willing to take $5 for this.
Well, we gotta like draw the $5.
Well, no, there is no $5.
Oh, he didn't even show it.
Yeah, he didn't show it. He said he'd give him $5.
Wow.
I mean, he literally said, "What's in it for me?" And he said, "I'll give you $5." And then he just flat out didn't do it. The $5 was an absolute lie. And then the whole point of this story is that there's just no change whatsoever in Carl Zitterkoff's facial expression after Jared tells him that, oh, well, we didn't shake hands on the deal, so it's no deal. He just doesn't care. He's like, okay. So his face does not need to be altered. But you do need to draw a different variant of him missing his right shoe,
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
where he's just very clearly, it's a sock.
It sounds like something playing in like a supermarket.
This song,
Yeah. Like at like
the listener has no
Kmart.
idea what song we're listening to for copyright purposes.
oh.
So they can't hear it.
Okay, so how does this look? So basically it's like this arm
He's gripping the shoe. He's gripping that baguette. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be like this.
Yeah. And then
And then
like flop, and then the shoe falls.
yeah. But I think I wanted to make the shoe like a little bigger. Like that.
For visibility purposes.
Yeah. So good?
Yeah, seems
Okay,
good,
so
Jerry.
we're done with the shoe scene.
Yeah, now all I need is that shoeless Carl Zitterkoff foot, like just with his feet with no shoes.
Okay.
And then we can move on to scene 2. which is
I was
actually
planning to rename some stuff.
oh, do what you may, and do what you must.
Do you want me to separate these?
Separate these how
The
so?
layers?
Which parts and layers? The
Like each element of this?
the hand, the shoe, the hole,
Yeah.
and the whole background, the whole crank.
And like rename them?
Yeah, if you could name them, that would be good. Because I'm just
Okay.
gonna set them all on like a black box background.
Okay, so this is gonna be called like, this is like drop shoe.
Yeah, drop shoe.
And then this scene. Okay. So then I'm gonna, are there gonna be any more like hole pics? No, right?
No, no more
It's
hole
done,
picks.
okay.
No,
Okay.
we're done with hole picks.
Okay.
Oh, look at those boys.
I'm just renaming some stuff.
Oh, look at that Batman shirt I'm wearing there. That was my shirt.
And then this is the cast.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Okay, so now you just want a version of Karl Zitterkopf with like no shoe.
Yeah, where his right foot is
Okay.
a sock. No other alteration is needed to better hammer in the fact that no alteration occurred in Karl Zitterkopf's mood, temperament, personality.
Okay.
He was exactly the same, in the same spirits, ready to watch The Lost Boys and eat a whole pizza.
Okay. So which foot?
The right shoe.
Okay.
That's his left shoe.
Oh.
The details matter here because I explicitly state it's the right shoe.
Okay.
I mean, I could always flip him. No, because then he's facing the wrong way. Cops are going wild out there. What are they doing? Yeah, very good. It's actually rather a challenge to communicate that this is a sock, not a shoe.
No, thinking about it.
Maybe one of his toes is busting out.
Oh, you want to do that?
It was a
Okay.
fully intact sock in real life. However, for the purposes of dramatization, we can have a toe popping out if you want.
It's tough. Okay. This is like even harder.
Okay, yeah, that does make it harder. I mean, I think by virtue of its lack of details, it's communicated clearly enough that it's not a shoe, but a sock. I mean, you can, one thing you can try is to just
Oh,
color
make
it
it all,
completely
yeah,
white.
white,
Yeah,
yeah.
That would be one way to do it. Took me
Oh
about...
my god, it just crashed.
It straight crashed?
Yeah. It's okay. Saved. Oh no, no, yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah, wow.
That's weird.
Wish Adobe Premiere did the same thing. It's got to be solid white. I mean, it looks like a sock now. I don't know.
Yeah, hold on. My like Premiere's being a little weird.
Procreate.
I mean, yeah, Procreate.
It is remarkable how it managed to save everything right up until the second of the crash.
Really think it should be, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that sort of
I think
texture is
that's
good. Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
quite good. And then a little darker. Yeah, that's perfect.
I think
that's perfect.
good.
That's KZ's shoe. Yeah. Shoe and sock. The guy done did it. All right, the next scene. This scene is easy. Or it's easier to explain, and there's very little action. Because keep in mind, I am narrating this whole thing, and we'll be having a nice, slow zoom in. The next scene is just my mom explaining that she's mad about there being a pizza emergency, right? So I'll have my mom's face on the screen.
All right.
Right, I can handle all that. And then you just have to draw 3 pizzas, right? And I would compose them in such a way, pizza 1 on the left, pizza 2 on the right, pizza 3 in the middle. Maybe they're, big and aligned in the lower left. She doesn't need to be on the screen for this.
Oh, okay.
We just need the pizzas.
All right.
I'll handle her face, and then I'm going to present the pizzas in a...
Okay, so 3 pizzas. Okay.
Yeah, 3 pizzas.
Yes, this song.
Yeah, Memsy's favorite song is on now. But yeah, so 3 pizzas.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pizza, that's good enough, yeah. So pizza number 1 is the one on the lower left.
Okay.
And
My
that is
left?
the one on the lower left of the screen.
one.
Screen left.
Yeah.
This is pizza number 1, and that's a pepperoni pizza.
Okay. Hold on.
And if you can write their numbers, oh yeah, there you go. Pizza number 1, perfect. Pepperoni.
Okay,
Very
what about
good.
pizza number 2?
Cheese.
Top one?
No, pizza
Or-
number 2 is on
okay.
the right, because we're gonna fade in pizza number 3 at the.
Oh, I see.
as
okay.
I'm gonna fade them all in. I'll just use opacity masks.
Cheese. And
Or-
then pizza number 3?
Pizza number 3 is pepperoni and sausage. That's the one Carl Zitterkoff eats all of.
So should it be like also the biggest or no?
No, it's about the same size as good.
Okay. All right, so these ones. So I'm going to draw the pizzas now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Black and white pizza, that's going to be hard.
Black and white cheese pizza is going to be hard. Pepperoni pizza is it's the one food that every
Oh, God.
kindergartner can
I'm, like,
draw.
confused.
Just a circle with some circles on it.
There's more to it than
Yeah, I mean,
just
well,
circles.
you can feel free to add more details.
What? Okay. Okay. I'm thinking.
That's good. That looks like vegan cheese, if you know what I mean. I mean, I remember when I was vegetarianing around as a teenager in the 1990s.
I'm gonna try this one first.
I remember disparaging all fake meats, and now they've got a couple of good ones. So maybe someday there'll be a decent vegan cheese.
I bet there's one.
I haven't had one yet.
Yeah.
They all taste too smooth. It's always like, I don't know, it's like they're trying to be like a vegan ricotta, or they're picking some cheese that it's like, why would you even want to eat the non-vegan version of that? It's like they're going with whatever cheese they can. There's that salad we always get at L&B's Pomona Gardens that has the ricotta cheese on it. And I just really don't like that ricotta cheese.
Oh, the salty, milky one?
It's not even that salty. It tastes so I don't know, man. It is it tastes so fresh
Honestly,
and
I
milky.
think that looks really good.
Yeah, it looks pretty
Yeah.
good. Looks like buffalo mozzarella.
I know. Maybe
God,
we
I
should make
love
it
a
a little more
mozzarella.
gray.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Like that.
I mean, I don't think I think the pepperoniness is clear enough.
I think that's pretty good.
Because we're doing like inverted colors here,
Yeah.
right? So it's not like traditionally you would have white cheese and black pepperoni, but then what do you do with the crust, etc., right? So,
Okay.
or the cheese pizza should be quite easy to do now that the palette has been decided.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good. I have a pretty good idea for how you can compose the Karl Zitterkopf eating the whole pizza.
Yeah.
I have a pretty good idea for how you can do it. I mean, I won't talk about it too much right now.
Okay.
I mean, okay, I can. You just draw his head, or you grab his head, and then you make an animation of his mouth opening, and then I can just slide the whole pizza
Oh yeah, like
into
in my
his
game.
mouth. Yeah. Just slide the whole pizza into there. And just slide it in there. I think that'll be good.
I feel like cheese pizza's hard to draw too.
Yeah, but it's delicious to eat, you know. See, now that makes the pepperoni look even more like buffalo mozzarella. Or just, you know, fresh mozzarella.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep saying buffalo mozzarella. Not all fresh mozzarella is buffalo mozzarella.
Maybe I can make like, I don't know. I feel like it should be darker.
Well, yeah, but I mean, then the cheese. Keep in mind, pepperoni is in great contrast to the color of the
Oh
cheese.
shit, I forgot to add the cheese.
Oh.
Like over here. Like I didn't make it like super clear. I don't eat pizza that much.
Isn't that weird?
What do you mean?
Well, no, I mean, it's weird to live in New York and not eat pizza very much. I don't either. It's one of my favorite things
it's,
about
like,
New
hard
York.
to, like,
Always
think
wanting to
about
move
it.
to New York.
I feel like that kind of looks like something. I don't know.
Does it? Yeah, it looks. I think it looks a little less like a pepperoni pizza than it did before. Maybe you can. Oh no! Watch it. No, you can just harden that. Make harder outlines around the pepperoni.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do that.
that's how I would do it if I were a person who can draw. Actually, if I were a person who could draw, I would have been done already, and I would have just done a really bad job. That's probably how I would have done it if I were a drawing person. I would have done it
You
real
think I'm
fast.
going too slow?
No. I'm just saying I would have gone real fast and done it really bad. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It feels like we're doing graphics for like a Game Boy game here.
All right.
I wonder if I could
I'm
tint
thinking
this to look like a Game Boy game graphics. God,
Oh,
that
Brent
would
Porter has something.
that would have been
allow
the
you to do it.
yeah. Maybe I'll ask him about that.
I mean, should we make like slices?
Yeah.
This is on a separate layer, so I can turn it off. Does that make it more
Slices
clear?
does make it look more like a pizza. Yeah. Can you soften the line?
Yeah. Like, no. I'll make it thinner. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I'm excited to have this pizza slide into Karl Zitterkopf's wide open mouth. Oh no.
you know where I've heard this song from?
This is another song. Yeah. Where'd you hear this?
Guess.
A TV show?
No.
SpongeBob?
No.
I don't know.
It's a Neil Cicerega song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was telling Mimsy the other day about how in the 80s there was a lot of novelty pop music where songs would reach #1 because they were really stupid on purpose. And these days, now that we have SoundCloud and
I think that's pretty
YouTube
good. Yeah.
and Bandcamp and all these other sources of music, the greater music industry. You know, the music industry machine has become scared, and they need to make sure that their music is viewed and listened to as the serious, real music, right?
Yeah.
So they don't do. There's no more novelty songs anymore. In the 80s and 90s, they were very common still. Novelty pop songs originated in the 50s, right? I mean, the 50s and 60s, there were a lot of them. Maybe even before that. I mean, let's face it, probably most music was novelty music in the 30s and 40s, right? I'm no pop music historian, though. It's like in the 90s, you would have had a lot of like Bare Naked Ladies one week, Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba, right?
Yeah.
Songs like that were like blowing the doors off the charts. Blues Traveler, everybody knows Blues Traveler, right? Because that wasn't really so. I mean, okay, that song, Runaway, that wasn't a novelty song, though it sure was treated as. I mean, it was some guys making real music that they thought, you know, God bless them, they thought it was real music. Smash Mouth's All Star was a novelty song. Even every song Smash Mouth did was a novelty song at the time that they were first, on the scene.
Pepperoni
right?
and sausage.
Yeah, just had big old garbage truck chunks.
I'll do the pepperoni first.
That pepperoni pizza looks legit good. It does look like a great.
I know, it looks so good.
It does look like a Game Boy game pepperoni pizza. I really wonder if we could somehow tint this to look like the Game Boy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be hard since it's like 2 colors.
I bring this up because at this point in history, I had just bought a Game Boy.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Okay, so sausage is like clumps. Yeah.
Yeah, they were just
so
clumps.
Hard to.
We could always just say this is also a pepperoni pizza. Like
let's try it.
It's not mentioned in the voiceover that it was a pepperoni and sausage.
No, we should be accurate.
Yeah, I mean, why
I'm
not?
all about accuracy.
My mom put sausage on there, and the idea was that me, my brother, Carl Zitterkoff, and my dad would share the pizzas.
Yeah.
Right? So the way things usually went is I got to eat like a slice of cheese pizza.
Yeah.
And then my brother and my dad would eat the rest of the cheese pizza, and then they would eat the pepperoni pizza. And there would always be, so on this particular pizza night, there was a single slice of pepperoni left over.
Okay, I think that's pretty good.
I've obsessed over stuff like this for most of my life, which is, dangerous and scary, I suppose, in its own way. But it's, I mean, why would they always eat the cheese pizza when I was the one who didn't eat the pepperoni? Why would they do that?
Yeah.
Why would they always eat my pizza first?
That's not fair.
Like, why couldn't they just admit that they liked the cheese pizza and just ask for 2 cheese pizzas? Why did my mom even make a cheese pizza? If, nobody noticed that I was eating the cheese pizza by myself. That was all I ate. Nobody noticed that. But, I guess cheese pizza has traditionally been made in, I'm not really sure of the traditional origins of it, though I do know that the original pizzas, Memsy, did you know this? The original pizzas in Italy were invented as like a Lent Friday food.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
That's what you hear Catholic people say about pizza. So pizza has this intensely Catholic origin. How true that is, I'm not 100% sure. Though you always hear Catholic kids talk about that. How pizza's from a Lent tradition.
Oh, interesting.
So cheese pizza is the real pizza. All other pizzas are just kind of fake.
Okay.
All other pizzas is just paraphernalia. So the idea of this dinner, like, I'm still trying to work through the logistics in my head because I wasn't really watching Carl Zitterkoff as he ate the pizza. You know, he wasn't. It was dinner time. It wasn't like a magic show, right? I wasn't narrowly watching this interloper as he just like herfed down a whole pizza. I wasn't really paying attention. I just know that I got a slice of cheese first, and my brother also ate a slice of cheese, and my dad also ate a slice of cheese. Then my brother ate a slice of pepperoni, and my dad ate another slice of cheese, and my dad ate a slice of pepperoni, and my brother ate a slice of cheese. So what is that? That's 4 cheese slices gone. I actually ate a second slice of cheese that night. My dad ate another slice of cheese. That's 5. And my dad ate 2 more slices of pepperoni. And then my brother ate 2 more slices of pepperoni. So while this was happening, Carl Zitterkoff was just... he was matching basically slice for slice. And no one saw. Nobody's eyes wandered over to the pepperoni and sausage pizza.
So it's like before, after, sort of. Like,
yeah.
You didn't, like...
And the whole time, you know, okay, so... I mean, this is, you know, I realize this isn't like a psychotherapy session here, but
it really
is
like, starting to sound like one.
Like my parents and my brother just derided this kid in private for decades because of this he ate a whole pizza situation, right? Mm-hmm. So they just for decades they just derided him, and it's like it's just so weird to me that why didn't they didn't touch the pepperoni and sausage pizza? Why not? Right? So this is, you know, maybe this is a commentary on toxic masculinity or just masculinity in America, right? But there is this traditional view of manliness as being like loving meat, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, like real men love pepperoni and real men love sausage, right? Like why were my very, very identifiably masculine brother and dad drawn more first to the cheese pizza than the pepperoni and sausage pizza? Why and how did You should ask them about it.
No,
they wouldn't remember this, and they would recall. They would have no recollection of any of this. They just would refuse to remember. They've done this several times in recent memory. They refuse to remember anything in any detail at all, which is an affliction I wish I too suffered, to tell you the truth. Though it's like they were drawn to the cheese pizza.
Yeah.
And then they moseyed over to the pepperoni, and by the time my dad visited the pepperoni, pizza number 3, the real man pizza, we can call it, was already 6/8 gone. It was 3/4 gone at that point. I don't know if he was matching the table slice for slice per se. No. I mean, he downed 6 slices, first thing I noticed. And then he had another in his hand, and there was 1 left. And my mom said, "Carl, did you eat that whole pizza?" And he goes, "It was delicious, ma'am," is what he said.
Yeah.
And then he lay on the sofa groaning because his stomach was so full of pizza. Which is the scene we'll be drawing, the finale, the grand finale scene. Carl Zitterkoff groaning on the sofa. And, you know, they have analyzed his groaning technique in great detail, meticulous detail, for decades now. His groaning technique. And, you know, my perspective is a little different. In this video, I comment on how my perspective is such that I was wondering, you know, what's his mom going to say when she sees he's just wearing 1 shoe? What's she going to say about his other shoe? His shoe's gone. Is his sock? Is it going to rain tomorrow? Is his sock going to be all wet? Like, what's up? Right? Mm-hmm. And then I'm also at the same time, and I don't mention this in the review because it would have cluttered the review, and I would like to keep my reviews concise, as everybody knows. I'm just wondering, you know, I can't believe I only got to eat 2 slices of pizza, and this kid got a whole pizza, and everybody else got a bunch of pizza.
Yeah.
I got 2 slices, and then between my brother and my dad, they ate 14 slices.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, they ate 14 slices. So
I feel like this is like a middle child thing.
Oh, it absolutely is, yeah. Because my baby brother had his own little meal.
I think it really sucks to be a middle child. I wonder if there's like studies about this where it's like, oh, the middle child usually gets neglected.
So so I can also tell you with confidence that my little brother got McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
He got McDonald's, and he was 2 years old.
Yeah.
So he got finely chopped up chicken nuggets and French fries for dinner. I leave that out of the story as well.
Oh, okay. It
so,
seems like an important detail.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like lambaste my little brother too much in this.
Okay, I'm done with this. What do you
that's
think?
perfect. That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm absolutely
I'm gonna merge
loving
everything.
it. Merge them.
Okay.
And then
do you like the pizza line, the slices?
Yeah, that's good. I like the slices.
Okay, I'm gonna just merge everything. No more changes.
No more changes, no.
Okay. Now pizza's all in one layer. Okay. What's next?
Carl Zitterkopf's mouth opening so that I can slide that pepperoni and sausage pizza in there.
All right. This big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just have his head like on the right side of the screen, and it can just slide in.
Oh, you want it to be like a side view? Okay.
Yeah. I think a side view is better. I mean, or you can have it if you want to do a background and have it be a little 3/4 perspective, so that it's. I'm just gonna have it sail in from the left.
Do you want the text to be included?
No. I think we can get rid of the text.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have it just sail in like a boat. It's gonna sail into his mouth.
Well, you could also like shrink it. You know, you can scale it.
We could try that. I'll shrink it a little bit. Just go ahead and give me a wide open mouth, and I'll see what I can do with it.
I think like the most like compelling angle would be hold on. I gotta draw him.
Yeah, that's Carl Zitterkopf. Kid's cool. Oh, there we go.
You want him to be like this?
Yeah.
You think that's good? You think it's okay if it's kind of blurry? Because I'm not like, I could redraw him.
No, it's good to be blurry.
You like it? Okay. Hold on. So, I'm gonna just change some colors around.
Good old Carl Zitterkopf. It's starting to get hot in here.
Yeah.
It was quite pleasant earlier, and now it's disgusting. Summer never ends around here. Some might say summer never ends on Earth, both philosophically and these days a little more literally.
Alright. That's the pizza. And then I'm gonna draw... Okay, so that's him. Mouth closed. And then I'll do one mouth open.
Oh, you pop that mouth open. Can you somehow make it a big circle but also look joyful?
Yeah. Should his eyes be closed?
Yeah, he could have closed eyes. Like little upside down U's.
Yeah.
Carl Zitterkopf in personality was definitely one of those one of those anime Aniki character types whose eyes are always closed, you know?
Oh, really? Should I draw his eyes closed the whole time?
No. I'm just saying his personality type was. As a person, he was not quite so squinty. Oh, yeah, that's good. So you're proposing I shrink the pizza into this hole?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, let's think. So...
I'll actually start the pizza off really big so that it's in the foreground.
Should I even have teeth?
No, teeth are good. The teeth are hilarious, yeah.
Okay.
Just on the top is funny. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, so now you've given me kind of a narrow mail slot.
Yeah, I'll make it easy for you. Okay. So... yeah, because I do this all the time. So, okay, so, let's think.
He's also 12 years old, by the way.
Yeah. I'll get rid of that.
Oh, he's also 12 years old, by the way.
I mean, should I include it? No, I'll get rid of it. Okay.
Oh, he's also 12 years old. Both of these Carl Zitterkoffs are 12 years old.
Okay, so that's one. This is the second one. Basically, I want to separate the layers so it really looks like he's eating the pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Which means, okay, this will be the original one. I'll duplicate this, and then
I'm very excited to see how this develops.
Okay. So, it needs to go like... It basically needs to go like in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it should
That's the mail
go,
slot.
like,
yeah, it's got to be
here.
delivered into there.
So basically everything that is above the green should be in front, like sorted in front of the pizza.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I could probably even do it like that. Okay.
Oh yeah,
And
so it looks you can really cram it in there that way.
I'll just cut this off like this. And then okay.
Very good.
So I'm gonna select this. And then I'm going to delete this, cut, and then...
It's kind of remarkable how efficient this interface seems on just the iPad. I guess that's a pretty well-designed program, would you say?
Yeah, it's really great. I wanted to just make all my game art using this. But that was... So yeah, so it would look like... Oh, hold on. Okay. Let me delete this. What were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing. I was gonna say you can't escape Photoshop or whatever yet.
It's getting there. I mean, okay, so I can explain in more detail why.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so it would be like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good, right? You probably want to shrink it so. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah,
Was
that's
that
pretty
weird? That's going into his head?
No, that's very funny.
Okay.
It's going up and straight into his brain, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, yeah, even just
maybe
that's
like
funny.
this, and then you shrink it every time.
Yeah, and then I can set it up on a nice curve. I'll get a sort of Bezier curve on there, so
yeah, okay. So that's good. We're done with this. Okay, so I'm gonna call this. All right, got the pizza. I'll say overlay.
Carl Zitterkoff.
Oh my god. Look at how I wrote pizza. P1229.
P1229? Yeah, why not? P1229. All right.
All right, so
That's the pizza eating triumph scene. And then the final is the tribulation.
okay. I'm just renaming layers. Okay.
Have you ever had a tribulation?
Me?
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's not quite what you'd think.
Oh, I mean, wasn't the past couple weeks
Did you have a bit of a tribulation?
Yeah.
Mimsy's had a little minor tribulation lately. We need not discuss it.
Carl Pizza, and then
So this is the pizza is the trial, and now the tribulation.
okay.
You figure trials and tribulations kind of sounds like it's when you first hear the phrase, you assume that they're opposites, and then they're not really. Trial means something that's hard, and tribulation means there's a whole lot of problems. So it's like, oh,
It's
like,
not even.
why are these phrases thrown together? Oh, we suffered many trials and tribulations to get here. We suffered trials and tribulations. You don't say, there were many trials and tribulations along the way. People use that phrase as though it means there were a lot of ups and downs, highs and lows, trials and tribulations. It's like,
Trials and tribulations is like bad and worse.
Yeah, bad and worse, yeah.
All right, what's next?
The tribulation. It's
So, like
Carl
Carl on the couch?
Yeah, reclining on the couch. So basically, just draw a nice little simple style sofa. Draw the most sofa-looking sofa you can, and then Carl Zitterkoff lying on the sofa, his mouth open, groaning. His mouth is open and he's groaning, and you can have his stomach be a little bloated because of the pizza.
I mean, so like the easiest way would be like just making him like this.
Yeah,
and
that
then
would be quite
drawing
easy.
The pizza, like drawing the couch, like should I do that? Like
Drawing the sofa from like a perfect orthographic top-down view.
like that or something.
Give it like nice round armrests. Yeah, there you go.
Did it have like a middle section?
Yeah.
Should I can make the couch smaller in a second.
Yeah, make it so he fits just perfectly on it. That would be the ultimate funny way to do it. We should have done this all in 3D. That's a joke.
Lol, next time. That would be really intense, and I don't know, I just feel like 3D wouldn't like
Oh, it wouldn't work for this
communicate
particular.
everything.
Oh, certainly not.
Yeah.
No.
There are limitations.
This is going pretty good.
What do you mean, like to date?
Yeah.
Like,
It's just I have to go to the bathroom really bad, and I don't want to interrupt this. I don't want you to be illustrating without me here.
no, yeah, I mean, we can
I'm
take
gonna
a break.
Well, we can wait until you're finished with this green outline. I just have to
okay.
go to the bathroom real fast.
Just go. Like the green outline, you don't need to talk. Just go.
Okay. Do I need to pause? Should I pause?
Nah, that's fine.
No pause. Just keep
No,
going. You can
just
talk.
go.
You can talk
no,
if you'd
it's
like.
fine.
Communicate
Just
with the
hurry.
people. There's viewers. It's dead air.
I don't care.
They call this dead air. It's you don't care because it's not your YouTube channel. It's not your YouTube channel. Ooh. Whew. I'm back.
Oh, hello.
I'm back. How's it going?
It was good. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say anything.
No.
I turned the music down because it was a particularly annoying song was playing. All right. I mean, this is I don't know if you if I stressed this hard enough, but
What?
this is the last illustration.
Oh, really?
Lindsay. Yeah.
Yay.
You're done after this.
Yay. That's good.
Oh, that's good. We had such a bad sofa at this point in time.
Oh, yeah. Did it have holes in it?
No, it was just bad. They spent a lot of money on it, and my mom loved to remind us of how much it cost. Just loved to remind us of how much it cost. It wasn't that much money. But she loved to remind us of how much it cost every time we sat on it. Don't sit down on my $200 sofa that hard, she would say. It wasn't $200. I don't want to say how much it was because I want this part of the story to remain ethereal. I don't want to stress too hard how much my childhood sofa had cost. Though I will say that when we moved to Indiana, my mom and dad bought a $2,000 sofa, like a huge sectional that just kind of filled the living room. And my mom always said, and then she would say $2,000 couch. She didn't say sofa, she said couch. And couch is a word that I hate. It's one of the words I really, really don't like. I really don't like it. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's just a word I don't like. There's so many words I don't like. So I don't call sofas couches. I call them sofas. I mean, there's actually, to complicate things, there's there are differences between sofas and couches, philosophical differences, essential philosophical differences. I don't really have time to get into because most of America, the English speakers over most of the world don't really differentiate, too strenuously anymore. They lack the severity of their forebears when it comes to differentiating between sofas and couches. So I can get away with calling a sofa
This
a
actually
sofa
looks
and
really cool.
couch a sofa. Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah. I wish I drew like this, more regularly.
What do you mean like this? Like
I don't know, use these kind of brushes and stuff. I
yeah.
never draw like this.
It's always fun to experiment with different media.
All right. So here's the couch.
That's what I think every time I
sofa.
play the guitar. I think I should do stuff like this more often. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, I'm gonna clean up some of the lines. But then, do you think his eyes should be closed?
Yeah, closed eyes could be good.
Maybe I'll make I'm just taking more time now because you said it's almost done.
I mean, it is the last image.
So I just kind of want to.
Yeah, take your time, Jerry.
We can go back and revise stuff if we want. Oh, give him an outline so it's more clear.
So I mean, he's groaning on the sofa, right? So.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make him groany.
And while he's groaning, he had his hands on his stomach, which is the way they were making fun of him.
Oh, okay.
So can you have his hands on his stomach, I don't know, kind of like, I guess you can do it kind of like in a horror movie, like something's about to burst out of his stomach. I guess that's what this camera angle looks like.
So like
an alien when the alien bursts out of the guy's chest.
So like this.
He's just going.
Do you think we should make him bigger? Make everything bigger like this?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay. I'm gonna also warp the sofa a little bit.
Very good. I saw that sofa jiggle a little bit. That was good.
Oh yeah, it's really fun. I think.
Yeah, I feel like in Adobe Premiere, it'll be very easy for me to just tint black to the Game Boy green.
It's been 1 hour. Okay.
And then tint white to the Game Boy.
We got 30 minutes.
The Game Boy Brown.
Round.
I think it was my experience playing the Game Boy that ended up prematurely aging my eyes by about 60 years.
Probably.
Have you ever played a regular original Game Boy, Memsy?
Yeah, I vaguely remember. Okay, I'm gonna make him grown, okay?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant you were gonna draw him as an adult. That was a joke. Very good joke. His hands have disappeared.
So we're gonna make him
clutching his stomach like this.
Yeah.
Oh! Because he was going, patting his stomach. Oh! That's the way they imitate him.
Okay.
They go, remember Carl Zitterkoff? That stupid kid ate that whole pizza? That stupid loser. I told Roy not to invite him over ever again. Yeah, he never came over again. Oh, that guy sucked. And again, that's my parents' version of this kid. But my brother adds to that the detail. All he ever wanted to do was watch The Lost Boys. He'd be like, hey guys, want to watch The Lost Boys? And it's like, he brought The Lost Boys over to watch once. That's it. Right? He didn't it wasn't his personality that all he ever wanted to do was watch The Lost Boys. Kind of looks like he's having a heart attack.
Okay.
Can they be a little lower, like near,
make them a little lower.
nearer to the belly button zone? Because they should be at an angle like this, see? Like a weird little T-Rex arm angle poking
Wait,
down.
show me. Show.
See the way my elbows are?
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Oh! Okay, that was the noise he was making. He was making these man noises. But I mean, it occurs to me in hindsight that he went straight for the manly pizza and ate all of it. Kid's probably grown all the way up now. Again, I refuse to Google him until my video is posted. I will Google him.
Kind of want to look for more hands. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Pause?
It's fine. Maybe.
I'll pause. Okay. What is this? Young, handsome man. Hold it still, Lord. Young, handsome man over isolated background with hand on stomach.
I think that's pretty good.
That's too. Yeah, he's too high up though. He's like
I can move
clutching.
it down.
No, that one, the close-up picture. Look, that one right there. Second from the top on the left.
Okay, I'll see.
Yeah, except have the hands more together, like poised, like this, like spider fingered, like poking on it.
Find more.
Oh.
Like spider finger?
I mean, like his fingers are like the fingertips are
really?
Are pushing
That's so
more.
weird.
Well, I mean,
That's
I'm
such a weird detail.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm picturing the exact thing
like
in my head. It's burned into my brain. A little more like that, yeah.
Oh, or
Let's go ahead and say bloating photos.
Like this?
Yeah, there you go. That's actually perfect.
Okay.
That's
perfect. Okay.
That's what I refer to as the spider-fingered bloaty fingers. Spider-fingered bloaty grip.
You know, hands are like the most difficult thing to draw.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty good.
That's very good, yeah.
I'm just gonna trace over this.
Yeah, this is very good, yeah. This is very good, mate, very good. And then you can accentuate the belly button as well on him. Oh! Can you give me like 2 frames of animation on the mouth as well?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a Snapple. I'll be right back. Do you want a drink?
No, I'm good.
Just keep tracing them hands. My God, this New York, we're just gonna call it New York statewide Coca-Cola Zero shortage has me huffing these Snapples now. We don't need to draw the wedding ring or the or the like Father's Day present wristwatch that's on this. Although, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take a ballpark guess. I bet you Carl Zitterkoff in real life has both of those things right now.
Oh, yeah. I feel like...
Carl Zitterkoff is a married man whose parents, or whose children bought him a watch for Father's Day at some point.
I feel like it would have been better if he wore, like, one of these button-down shirts.
Yeah, but the truth, you know?
I know.
The truth is...
It just feels like it conveys it better, like the pizza...
Yeah, unfortunately, for the purposes of our illustration exercise, real-life Carl Zitterkoff just had to wear that polo shirt.
Oh, wait.
You're drawing sleeves?
Wear sleeves.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm getting carried away. Oh,
I got a fact in the Snapple label. It says, squirrels lose more than half of the nuts they hide. I don't have my reading glasses on, so I couldn't read the fine print there. There was some fine print.
Okay, wait. I feel like I'm missing lots of details.
God, there is so much bonus content for this Boku no Natsu Yasumi video. There's like 100 hours of stuff. I guess I should be a little proud of that. You know what, though?
To be proud of.
I think maybe this is the best piece of bonus content.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. I think this is pretty good. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Now, the bonus content for the Final Fantasy IV review is going to be completely bonkers, though. Completely bonkers.
Why?
Is he done lapping? Oh, because there's just I played like the first 3 hours of like 100 different RPGs.
What do you think about this? Is this too much?
Yeah, maybe a little too done, a little too done lapping.
What
there.
does done lapping mean?
It means his belly done lapped over his done lapped his belt.
Okay, I'll make it not.
You never heard of done lapping? I guess
No.
that's like a kind of a kind of a hillbilly term.
Okay. I'll make the.
I think it's more appropriately a redneck term. It's what you call it when someone's belly hangs over their belt. He's done. He's got a done lap.
Okay.
I don't make the rules. That's just what you call it. Okay. Nobody get mad at me in the comments. Yeah, that's Give him a little. Give him a little done lap. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
Like.
It doesn't have to be cartoonish.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah, that's real good.
Okay.
Oh, the hands are so creepy. I love it. His creepy Swedish chef hands he's got there. Oh man, Jared the bully, played by Kiefer Sutherland, is also a heck of a touch. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm never gonna draw that like in a real project.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Well, who knows what your next game will be? Who knows,
I'm
right?
not gonna draw Jared.
Jared the bully. Not to be confused, because I know somebody's gonna ask. Not to be confused with Jared Fogle, who was my brother's best friend in high school. Yeah, I told you this before. I mentioned it in like 3 of my videos, and I never get people stopping asking if it's true. It's like, of course it's true. Like, I wouldn't make something like that up. It's not something to be proud of.
All right. Okay, I'm done with this. Okay, trying to draw his face. I'm gonna draw his face. So, like, you don't want me to modify the body anymore, right?
No more mod bod. Bod mod.
Okay. So, face.
Snapple's pretty good. It says it's made from the best stuff on Earth. Well, that's what it used to. The slogan of Snapple used to be made from the best stuff on Earth. Now they no longer purport to be made of anything real. There we go. That's good.
Should it be like a big mouth? Is that too intense?
That's pretty good. Give me just a couple variants.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
I can
yeah,
just very easily swap between. Or just give me a no mouth version and then put like multiple mouths as separate layers, and then I could just I have a transition called a chaos impact that I can do to just transition between them, so it looks like his mouth is jiggling as it changes. The more mouth frames you can give me, the better.
Yeah, that's fast.
If you give me like 3 or 4 of them, I can. I mean, however many you give me, I'm gonna.
Okay.
We're gonna be locked on this image and slowly zooming in for like 20 seconds.
Well, let me know if you need more.
We probably got enough.
All right,
now.
that's probably good. All
Very
right.
good.
So we're done?
Very good. Yeah, I think we're done.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Because we're gonna be slowly zooming into this
Okay.
this image. I might have Karl Zitterkoff's body shrinking and growing, like, you know, by about 2%, just over the course of this slow zoom in.
I'll keep this one. He can like land on the couch, and then you can replace the sprite. You can replace the character with like the groaning one.
I can paper doll him on there. I can make him flop onto it.
Yeah.
I'll even add a little popping noise when he falls. And the noise he makes when he groans is... That's not true. Mario has a much more manly groan in Super Mario Galaxy, where he goes, "Oh," just every once in a while.
So I'm
It's-
gonna review everything.
The
So-
same actions that result in the ooh
So this is
also
couch.
occasionally result in a meow. So it doesn't. Mario's got some extreme, different reactions to the same
Okay, this is the pizza.
stimulus. There we go.
Pizzas. You don't need this. This is just the mom and the baby.
Yeah, Babby and Mumby. Mhm.
I'll get rid of that one. This is the shoe drop. This is the dare. This is everybody.
Yeah.
And
Where's that?
wait,
Jared?
there's the dad too.
Oh yeah, Dabby. Yeah, there he is.
And then here's okay. And then let me hide this. All right, that's everybody.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
them.
yeah. So I guess we're done.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Mumby and Dabby and Babby.
So what do you want to do now?
I mean, that's it.
Oh, okay. Is
You
the
can-
stream over?
Yeah, I suppose it's over.
Okay.
If you can get me those,
Yep.
I'll try to Game Boy tint them. I think I can
Do you
do
want me
it.
to separate these?
Separate what?
Probably the characters.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And,
Oh,
and
that
you
was.
don't want Jared. Like, it's okay if Jared and the buddies are, the lackeys are just the same layer, right? Like he's never gonna be without them.
Yeah, it's very clear that
Okay.
that
So like they're like a group. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to separate them, how long would that take? A year, 6 months.
You want me to?
I mean, if you you know you don't have to if you don't want to. It's okay.
I mean, they're already separated.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Well, if you
I'm
could
not
just,
gonna group them.
Yeah, I mean-
I'll just.
I'll take them however you can send them.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I pretty much know what to do with these things.
Okay.
Oh, this is so good. God, Jared
Uh-oh.
rules, dude.
I have to go to the bathroom now.
Oh. Good thing we're finished, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose this is the end of the
Yeah,
video
it's
here. We don't really
done.
need to keep
Yeah, we
talking at
don't
this point
have
because
to.
the rest of this is all just
Okay.
clean up
organization
and
and
send them
stuff,
all over to
yeah.
me, and I'll do what I can with them. Thanks for watching this.
Yep. Goodbye.
I will attach immediately to the end of this just the finished product as
Yeah.
it is seen in the video, just so it's isolated for you, you the viewer here. And we'll have a real good time. Thanks for watching this. Let me know if you liked it. Or you don't have to. You don't have to click like. You don't have to click subscribe. If you saw this, it means you've already given me some money. So you don't need to show me any thanks or appreciation. However, you could, if you like, follow Mimsy on a social media, right?
Yeah. Buy my game.
And then don't relentlessly ask her questions and DMs or mentions about me. Don't ask her about my videos or any of that because she doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't even let Mimsy watch them.
Yeah, it's true.
I tell her if I catch her watching one of my videos, I start screaming belligerently. I clutch my head with my hands and I just
That's not true.
start weeping openly. I drop to my knees and I just scream, "Why, God, why?" etc. Right? What's that black mark?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of it.
All right. Anyway,
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, goodbye. We'll see you all some other time.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into how much work goes into about a minute and a half
fun.
of one of these videos.
I want to do more.
I was actually thinking it through a while, like yesterday, and I think this is one of like the 3 most important parts of the video. So it's good to have it done up all properly.
Yeah.
So thanks for that, Bum.
Yeah, I want to do more of this. This is like the sort of stream I'd like to do.
Yeah, I'll see. I mean, even though it's not really a stream, I'll see what I can get you. I'll see what we can get you in a future video. There might be something
Sounds good.
involving some of these same characters even coming up in a future video. And I do think these character designs could even be reused, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
At any rate, thank you once again, and we'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We took the long way around the row of houses. We came at last out into the hollowed-out basement excavating courtyard that looked up a steep man-made hill toward the playground, the big sky beyond, and the creek. We walked past the basement patio of my mom's friend Gail, whose son Heath had totally proven to us that a human person could beat Ninja Gaiden right there, behind that sliding glass door. In one corner of the courtyard, I saw a collection of old baby strollers standing quietly out in the sun. I tried my best not to stare, and I succeeded. Unfortunately, my refusal to stare directly influenced the quality of my footage. As I scrubbed through the scant 16 minutes of GoPro video footage containing my and Porter's entire spelunking session into my ancient home ground, I kept considering how many freeze frames I'd have to edit in my eventual documentary presentation. I could palpate my past trepidation anew and viscerally as I clicked around my footage. I felt so darkly double ashamed of my filmmaking aspirations. If I can't bring myself to stare at myself, what good elsewhere can I do? I felt more like a trespasser in this unchanged place I'd inhabited 37 years ago than I'd ever felt anywhere else in my life. Maybe the GoPro had something to do with it. I gravitated toward a peculiar hole in the ground. A grate and some kind of crank handle adorned the hole. Frequently, neighborhood kids had made dares concerning this hole. The usual dare went something like, "I dare you to put your arm down there," or "I dare you to stick your leg down there." My brother's school friend Carl Zitterkoff came over one day and succumbed to one such curious dare. Carl Zitterkoff had slept over on a Friday, pizza night. My mom had complained that the addition of one whole extra male human child person discombobulated the typical pizza night protocol. She always made 2 pizzas, 1 pepperoni and 1 cheese. A 4th non-baby male pizza eater threw Friday night into chaos. My mom resolved to make 1 additional pizza, warning us that we boys would have to deal with the leftovers. Carl Zitterkoff ate that entire pizza by himself. Then he lay on our sofa groaning in a manner my parents have enjoyed derisively imitating as recently as December of 2021. That night, hours before we watched The Lost Boys in the basement, and before we ate pizza, the neighborhood bully Jared had simply, and in hindsight bewilderingly, dared Carl Zitterkoff to throw his shoe down there into the hole. Carl Zitterkoff asked, "What's in it for me?" And Jared promised him $5. Carl Zitterkoff immediately took one of his Payless shoes off, unvelcroed him, yanked the shoe off, and dropped it right down into the hole. Jared said, "Well, we didn't shake on it." Carl Zitterkoff shrugged and walked one-shoed back into our house, where in a little over an hour he'd begin legendarily eating an entire pizza with 1 mud-grade tube sock. So for 35 years, my parents have made fun of this kid for groaning because he ate too much pizza, while I've been sitting over here with my slightly different perspective. As he lay there groaning about the pizza, I couldn't help thinking, isn't his mom going to get mad when she sees he lost a shoe? How is he going to explain his missing shoe? What if it rains tomorrow? Won't his sock get wet before he can even get in his mom's car? Either way, once Carl Zitterkoff was gone, my mom told my brother to never invite him over again, citing, and I quote, "I can't believe that boy ate that whole pizza." So I walked up to this hole, and I thought, maybe Carl Zitterkoff's shoe is still in there after all this time.
Kid dropped his shoe in there once because another kid told him,
I gazed into the hole.
"Put your shoe in there."
I didn't see nothing. Because places do not remember us. The mundanity of this Karl Zitterkopf story stands in succinctly for every other non-fictionalized aspect of my life. So we went to Taco Tico,